And with that, good evening, everyone. How is everyone doing tonight? And as you can see from the title of the program today, as we survived 3 days of chaos, all started on Monday, all the way including today. Yeah, like I said, our first day, we survived the eclipse. Nothing happened. Hey, Blake, how's it going? And Colin and Cliff and Bella and Deb, how's everybody going? And then it started yesterday evening. We just had a torrential downpour and thunder of rain all night. And then we also had the flooding this morning. But we survived the flooding. It's all good. So it's all doing really well today. Let me go ahead and pop this up here. And let's do that there. Okay. Yeah, I actually took some clips of, yesterday, last night, and then about 10, 11 o'clock this morning, I took some quick little videos. And there's one, and there's two.
I might be 4. I don't know.
What was that?
4, 6, 8, 10.
Got a weird line going right there. Evening, gents. I'm short today.
And Blake says it's started raining there.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I got none of that. Not a single bit of that weather came down here, Jason.
Oh man, it was brutal last night. No sleep last night whatsoever.
Oh, dude, I seen that storm head sitting right on top of the panhandle up there. I was like, man, Jason's gonna get slapped.
Oh, no,
I looked myself after I talked to Molly last night, and it looked bad.
Oh, it was.
But any damage?
Oh yeah, Ryan Hall had storm chasers in our neighborhood.
I understand that. I'm asking about you personally. You guys okay?
Oh yeah, we're fine. I finally took a nap around about 1:30. I actually got sleep. Same thing with Molly. She tried to skate through it, not very well. She fell asleep in her chair a while back. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do this here. Hold on. Let's make sure I don't push any wrong buttons here. I'm going to present. Share screen.
Present these things.
Doodle, doodle.
Present arms.
Good things. Oh.
I could do the Mike Myers. Doodle, 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 doodle. Yeah.
Okay, I think this one's correct here.
Anything but water tastes good right now.
Yeah, so
Your creek flooded?
this was starting. This is starting yesterday afternoon. I took this video about 5:30. Yeah, like I said, my camera made it so much brighter.
Yeah, I ran across a bunch of the shorts that you were putting out over the last few days. I was like, dang, 7 inches of rain? That's a lot of water all at once.
Any hail?
No, we don't know. We didn't see any. No troubles with the hail.
Okay, that's good.
It just kept training over and over and over last night.
Well, you shouldn't be lacking water.
Give it 3 days.
You think it'll just run off and disappear?
No, it's Texas. Give it 3 days. You ain't gonna have no
Oh yeah,
water.
it'll be
Right
gone
now.
here.
Is it going to reach the water table?
Yeah, no, like I said, it's going to be. Oh yeah, no, my water table's shallow. Like I said, it already started going down this afternoon. Some other places not so lucky. South of us, Kirbyville, Coons, and everything else were just hit hard. Kirbyville got about 13 plus inches of water, of rain. this is what we experienced all night. Let's go to the next one here. Probably shouldn't have it on that loud.
How many lightning strikes did you get?
So hard to catch them.
Well, usually you keep
1,000.
track of those.
Now, yeah, we were just in our local area. We were probably hitting 150 a minute or 150 an hour. It's just our vicinity.
What you need is a decent lightning rod to catch all that power. Could you imagine if you could harness that? How much power do you think that would
I grabbed
be?
a couple of these clips here.
You can probably resurrect Frankenstein with that much lightning. Well, his monster anyway, I should say.
Yeah, I'm surprised how well the camera was catching some of the lightning flashes for being a digital camera.
We should give you a physical warning if someone's got any epilepsy issues. The flashes might set
Oh
something
yeah,
off.
warning, seizure issues.
Just thought I'd remind you, Jason.
Yeah.
What about salads?
And I think we got one more. Seizure issues.
If they're coming out that fast, that's a lot of lightning strikes.
Oh, dude, they had a massive storm over them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said. But with all the flashing in the videos, that might cause seizures.
Well, you guys get the gist of it. And then the power outage last night.
How long were you out?
Then I also posted this one. About two minutes.
That's not bad.
Oh, what time did they ever get the power on the last time it went out?
My
The
little
other day
fish-
when you're barbecuing out there.
Did you get any fish up in those low-lying areas?
Oh, that. No fish. Our power did not come back on from, what was it? What day was that?
Saturday?
From Sunday. Was it Saturday to Sunday or Sunday to Monday? Excuse me. We
No,
didn't get
Saturday.
power back on until about 6 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, Saturday. We didn't get our power back on until 6 o'clock that morning. Apparently, when the tree fell, it pulled the power lines off of several of the poles
Oh, snap.
and damaged the poles. So they had to replace all the poles. Yeah, from what I understand. So it wasn't just quick, put a new insulator up there and just reattach it. No, it did some damage. Yeah, here's my little fishing hole.
That's what I was wondering, because when I was growing up down in Eddyville, when the creek went up like that, fish would get up in those low-lying areas, and we'd go hand fishing for those. Hey, Grace.
Hi, Grace. How you doing?
Hey, Grace.
Yeah, I bet you could catch
See
some
that
fish
little
in there.
stake right there?
Yeah.
One right in the
Yeah,
middle?
not right now. You're not. Yeah, and you see those little trees there, and that one there. My fishing spot is right in this little area, right in here.
How deep is
No,
that?
it ain't.
And it's about 8 feet down. Oh yeah, it is. It drops off big time.
It'd probably flush
Once
any
you put
fish,
up-
good fish you
Look
had
on my
out.
old, oh yeah, they're already downstream. I'm hoping it
Oh, I
got rid
bet
of
you
that
now
turtle
that turtle's not in there.
Yep, now you're going to be infested with turtles.
right here. That water.
Oh, yeah, that's kicking it.
Oh, here in a few minutes, you'll see how deep that water is.
Anything interesting get washed down the river, the creek? I mean,
Nothing I know of. Here's the main creek.
Was that 6 or 7 feet below the top of the below the bridge?
Yeah, that's pretty much like that. Looks like about 2 feet from the bottom of the
About
bridge.
3 feet.
Kind of hard to tell at this angle.
Yeah.
Okay,
But yeah,
do not go,
underneath this bridge,
go ahead.
it's
Sorry.
about maybe 15 feet to the bottom of the bridge. You know, from the bottom of the bridge down to the ground. It's pretty tall underneath there.
Okay.
Even with my 6-foot fishing pole, I can't touch any of the beams of the bridge.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Up and swing around here. You'll see. You know, we're talking about over a semi length right there with the trailer.
I've dealt with something like that down in Eddyville where I grew up. That used to do this every year.
This is the other side of the road.
Now, how wide is the whole creek normally?
Say again?
How long is wide is the creek normally from one end of the bridge to the other? How wide usually is it? Water and shore to shore.
It's, from shore to shore, it's going to be usually around about maybe 15 feet right here.
Wow,
And it's only
that's about
maybe about a foot and a half deep.
it's 100 yards. Oh no,
So
about 50
it's
yards.
not a big creek.
But it's about 50 yards there right now, right?
No, this is like I'm right here.
I don't know how long
I'm
the
not
bridge
on the
is.
edge of the water. I'm up on the edge of the. Oh,
I'm trying
maybe
to judge the bank to bank right now.
60 feet.
30 yards. Okay.
Yeah, maybe 60 feet.
Hey, Kathy.
Ah, keep hitting the wrong screen.
Oh.
Good evening, Kathy. How's it going?
Yeah.
Hope you're dry.
Hello, Kathy. And this is where the water comes in for my little fishing area.
Hey, Molly.
Hey, Molly.
Yeah, so this water is
Sorry,
all
Brad. Hi, Jenny.
Was that Jenny's in? Not here right now. She's going picking up cat litter.
Jason, I think you're
look
a
how
little
fast
wet.
that water is moving.
When it's down, have you ever tried fishing underneath there?
Oh yeah, we got wet. Yes, I do. That's where my fishing hole is.
Underneath the culvert or in it?
I'm just on the other side of the road.
Well, I was wondering if you cast underneath
That's how
underneath
far
inside it.
No, the underneath the culvert is concrete.
No,
Yeah, that culvert is concrete.
I understand that, but you cast inside it sometimes because fish hang out inside those things.
No, this little part here, it's only like 2 inches deep, 3 inches deep when the creek is flowing. When this
Oh, I
creek
didn't
here
know
is
that.
flowing.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not
This is
clogged.
two
That's a
separate
good
Creeks that meet on the other side of the road by my house.
Well, that's a good. At least the culvert's
Yeah.
clear. No big debris or anything like that, which
Yeah.
is nice.
Yeah, that means
No
they'll probably
beaver.
dig that hole out deeper, which is. Oh, we got beaver here.
No, I mean no beaver blocking that particular thing.
Not anymore.
They won't. They don't block man-made stuff normally. They stay away from it. They like to make their own random dirt hills anywhere where they see fit.
Yeah, but like I said, down the creek, I'm pretty sure there's a couple of beaver dams down the way.
There was.
But like I said, there was as of now because the water is just so high and moving so fast.
Probably flushed everything.
Yeah, I would probably say we were probably getting close to maybe 30, 35 CFS between the two creeks.
CFS?
cubic feet a second.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Or if you have Alzheimer's, just can't find shit.
Yeah.
Only if.
Okay, be right back. I'm gonna go help Jenny.
Yeah,
Coming, hon.
So yeah, so there it is right there. So I figured I'd take some of that, share it here on my live video here for everybody to
Okay.
kind of see. Everybody will get to see it a little bit later on. But oh yeah, that's a lot of water.
Okay. Just fold me down with that. I'll take it. Fill it up.
Hello,
Good
49
evening,
more. How you
49.
doing this evening?
I put your clothes in your dresser.
So let me go ahead and stop sharing that there.
You stopped sharing it a while ago.
Hello, Jenny.
Evening.
Oh yeah.
Dave.
But can you imagine just listening to thunder and lightning from oh geez, it started what? About 8 o'clock. And it didn't stop until maybe 5 o'clock this morning, 6 o'clock this morning. It
Dang.
was like that all
I
night.
slept right through it.
I didn't sleep through it.
I would
tried
have.
to. Yeah, it was just constant noise. You hear the walls in the house shaking from all the thunder.
Oh, geez.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, usually the only time stuff like that really affects me when I'm sleeping is if I'm in a tent in the middle of the woods, because if a tree falls over and it falls on you, you're pretty much done.
Yeah, you'll hear it, and there's no way you can get away from it. And if it misses you, you are going to wet yourself, and maybe a little bit more.
I might shit my bed.
A poop in a bag. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Let's just say I might be able to make half a house when I'm done.
But oh yeah, it was. Yeah, like I said, we were actually watching another channel, watching Ryan Hall. We were watching that, and I was chatting back and forth on that chat. I started about 4 o'clock that afternoon. And periodically, I would go out and check. I would check the radar. I would check the alert website. And anybody is wondering, let's do this here. I'm going to try and share this website out here. Actually, let me go to here, and I'll share it off of here. Then I can go to it here.
Excuse me.
And then go back to here, and then alrighty. Let's go ahead. Let's present this one here. Share screen with that one. All right, as everybody can see here, I can't see it right now because I don't have a different window. So this is going to be Tornado HQ. This is kind of still a kind of an experimental website here. You can subscribe onto YouTube. I haven't got anything from YouTube from it yet, so yeah. As you can see here from this map here, this is showing a special marine warning. Now just south of Tallahassee. It is an interactive map, so you can zoom in, zoom out. You see where we watched it go from here all the way over into here last night, and from here this morning, from like Baton Rouge area, New Orleans, all the way over to here in one day. So Blake, you're next.
If he ain't already getting hit by it now.
Bella's next too, because I think Bella's in that area. But oh yeah, it was loud, noisy, and for a long time.
I got completely missed by it.
Yeah, well, yeah, it didn't start. The main event didn't start until right about just north of Houston, up towards Tyler is where it all started. the big old giant storm. There was a couple of thunderstorms back here at the same time, but when this one got going, all that stuff kind of died out, and this took over. So it was sucking up all the warm moisture from the Gulf here, sucking it all up into here. It almost acted like a tropical depression, is the closest I can explain it. Like I said, here you can expand the map. You can close that. So this is one of the maps that, one of the sites that I use. And I was getting the notifications before the gentleman I was watching last night, which was Ryan Hall. So I was getting them about 45 seconds before he was able to get them.
Nice.
Out to the public. So of course you get your regular, then it play. Sorry about that. Then you have this one here.
Greetings from TornadoHQ.com.
Okay. Oh, look at that. More warnings. So basically, when you pick a spot, your location, anything that pops up within so far, it actually gives you an extended warning of the track where you're at.
Well, that's good.
It is really cool. It actually goes into detail. So I really like this website. So this can be tornadohq.com /live/. Let me get a copy of that, and I will put it in the chat here. So you guys can pick up on it. Okay, and put it in your notification box, like up here. You just pop it into your bookmarks.
I kind of like to be surprised sometimes. It's more entertaining that way.
Yeah. And the other one that I do, as everybody knows, I enjoy watching the lightning.org, lightningmaps.org. And let's see, go back to StreamYard. Let me go ahead and share this here. That's not the one I want. Take care of. Present. Share screen. Okay, let me refresh that.
Be right back, guys. I'm still.
Okay, now you can see. Let me take my marker off so I can zoom in. You just want to go? Yeah, so each one of these little clicks here is a lightning strike. It does not log the cloud to cloud. It only does from ground. Yes. So just this little frame here, we are hitting 100. Yeah, that's 190 strikes a minute.
Oh.
Hey,
I stole it from.
And what's nice about this one here,
he wasn't using it.
You can turn the clicks off and on. By the way, this just sounds just like you are like the old FM radio, the old AM radios. Whenever there'd be a lightning strike nearby, you would hear that click over the radio on the old AM.
Oh, that, you showed that one before, I believe. When you were having all the clicks that one time.
Yes, I'm showing more people here of where they can get their information for, thunderstorms and stuff like that. Oh, by the way, this does very, very well for hurricanes. What was that?
Did you post a link to that?
Yeah, it's right there in the chat.
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
I've already posted. Yeah, I'll post this one, the lightning one here in a moment.
That was the other one. Sorry.
Yeah, it's basically it's lightningmaps.org. Yeah.
What was that again? You broke up.
Say lightningmaps.org. It'll automatically pop up. But let me go ahead and copy that there.
Okay.
Well, it looks like we're at a dry spell this month, according to that map.
Yeah, so this one here, you can actually see the rotation of the Earth, the between sunlight and dark. This actually moves very, very quickly.
Yeah,
You can
that's
see
the.
here, you can actually watch the shadow.
Oh yeah.
This is pretty cool. And the lightning is usually about a second and a half. By the time you see the flash, and it pops up here on the screen.
We
So
in Iowa we
it's
have
pretty
absolutely
quick.
nothing.
Yep, you're good for now.
Hey, Cecilia.
Oh, by the way, Cecilia, you had thunderstorms in her area last night too, not too far away
I think she mentioned that.
from the Toronto area.
Nice.
Hi,
Cecilia's
Cecilia, how
making
you doing?
dinner.
Yeah. So yeah,
She-
put these in your shortcuts.
Hey, Cliff.
I don't even really
Colin?
watch the Weather Channel
Ceci-
anymore.
Cecilia was the first one to get a trivia question right in my family game night last night.
Nice.
She was the first one to pop in and answer the question. But corn-fed
So
won
yeah,
the
you
night.
got all your stuff up here. Yeah. So you have all your stuff up here. So you can do all your customizations for the maps, the days. You can do the 24 hours. That's the lightning for 24 hours.
Evening drops.
Eye drops. So
Hey,
yeah,
drops.
you can. That is a lot of lightning.
Yeah, look, none anywhere near me.
Or me.
Nope, you were nice and clear. But you can see right where it got
Lightning
real
strikes.
heavy.
That the clicking sound is lightning strikes, Cecilia.
Yes, just like the old FM radios. Then you got real time. This is only shows for just only, I think, 5 minutes. But I keep it on 1 hour, so you can see the actual thunderstorm move through the lightning. So then I know which direction it's actually moving as soon as I see it. Then of course you got your counter on, off, your drive data, and then you can also do the cross lines things or whatever it does. I don't like it, so I don't use it. That kind of explains what's actually going on here. So this is a very, very informative map. So you can actually, like zoom in real close. Let's see. Let's do, like I said, I'm familiar with the Phoenix area, so I can just zoom in here. And we'll go to Kiwanis Park. This is where I used to work for almost 20 years. This was our location here, and then I did 21 other parks. So this is the closest you can get right here.
Well, that's because of the sauce I ordered.
So yeah, you can see all the names of the streets. It gets that close. So let's go here to Louisiana here. And you can see all the little lightning strikes. And you can actually zoom in. And you can actually click on these.
That's apparently a dismal swamp.
It is, yes.
Or
I'm waiting
swamp
for it
is
to load
sad.
here. Before I used to be able to click onto them, not anymore. You used to be able just to get on them and click onto it, and you got a little bit more data. I guess they'd taken that out. Nobody was using it. But yeah, you got a little pixelated storm here. You got almost to the point where it's almost gonna be like hail or up to like 1 inch an hour, half inch an hour. I think that's a quarter, half, 1 inch, and then 1 inch plus per hour. So, like I said, over the night, we were watching it turn white over not north of Beaumont. Yeah, the storm chasers were all over this area right here. So those are the two weather sites that I use predominantly. I don't even use the Weather Channel anymore. Because the Weather Channel is like 15 minutes behind on the radar.
There's too many TV programs.
Yeah. In your area, I don't know, Cecilia. I would, like I said, we usually don't get anything weather-wise unless we actually type in location, and then on the Google search bar, and then go to it. To like your guys' weather channels. Yeah, pretty much. Drop there, drops. Yeah, like I said, I just stumbled across a couple of these a while back. I stumbled across the Tornado HQ when I was looking for the velocity radars. And there's a lot of different velocity radars out there. They're all pretty good, but they do take a little time for them to load. So once you get them loaded, when you move them around, it's a few seconds before you can, zoom in, zoom out, and get critical information. So once you're in that location, you got to stay at that location and follow.
Hi, Twitter.
Yo,
Quiet, Spitter. Yeah, so I'm not sure how. Like I said, the weather is set up in the up in most of the countries. Being interrupted by the oldest one.
there's a place with softer.
And let's see.
I was having problems.
So, anybody got any questions about some of the websites I went over?
You could eat it easier.
No,
Nope.
golden.
But after that, they just
I was wondering. Cecilia says she's got rain for the next 2 days. Oh,
Send
I
it
got
my
a-
way.
I got a video to watch. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get some more coffee here in a bit. I'm almost empty, and my coffee got cold.
There is no rain in Australia. No lightning strikes either.
Well, yeah, because they're just getting ready to go into fall. Or, well, they're in, like, the beginning of fall.
I thought they were already in their winter
Mm-mm.
or summer. They were in their summer. That's right. Fall. You're right.
Yep,
Yeah,
reverse.
they're heading into fall. Their weather is opposite of what ours is. So when it's hot,
Yeah.
it's cold. When it's cold, it's hot.
Yeah, it rained here in Arkansas last night. Oh, tonight. Sorry. Yeah, like I said, it's just it was pretty brutal trying to sleep last night with all that noise.
Try doing that with a house with a steel roof.
What do you mean? I do know.
That stuff, man, I swear that is the worst. When you got hail hitting a steel roof, that's like somebody just sitting over there dropping pea gravel on top of your house.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know. We've gotten pea-sized hail here, and oh man, it is loud. Even though I got wood and shingles underneath that to dampen it, it's still loud.
Oh my God, who's bugging me?
What kind of bug?
The pestery
That's-
one.
A snapping bug. I have no idea. I'm just
Oh
making
man,
stuff up.
can you imagine a snapping bug?
I think they're called chiggers.
Bug be out there like this.
Yeah,
But
and
isn't that
if
what
they-
they call jazz bugs then? Because they can do that.
Beefy. Beef emergency, no thank you.
But they have
Gonna
red
get
bugs.
you
They're called
one.
spider
Forget about
mites. Mandy, you missed it all.
That's a man, duh.
See, now I have to play everything again for Amanda.
Dirt everywhere.
No, I have not. Oh, yes, Cecilia, yes. It moved when I was reading it. Yeah, it's getting watered. I just transplanted that back into a bigger pot a week ago, so a little bit stressed. Oh, she's out shopping at the moment. Okay, Amanda, I want a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
About a postcard.
A postcard? You
Yeah, why
can't eat
not?
that.
That
Yeah, well,
one's gonna be
Like I said, I
expensive.
watered everything. Was it not yesterday, but the day before? Everything still got plenty of water.
I was gonna say it just rained on you. Yeah, everything's wet.
Well, not inside the greenhouse. The floor is wet in the greenhouse.
Oh, that's all you need. Wet floor. Close that sucker up. Turn it into a tropical forest.
Tell me about it. Yeah, like a 112 degree forest. 100% humidity. Speaking of that,
Oh, not with that floor wet. It gets warm enough.
yeah, it's gonna get a little chilly tonight here, but it'll be back warm again tomorrow.
Texas chili or 5-alarm chili?
Weather chilly.
55 alarm chili.
What's the chili for Texas?
Whatever
Hey,
you
what
make.
am I calling it?
Well, I'm thinking what's chili for you doesn't necessarily it's chili for me, or even
Cliff.
What chili? What?
He's talking about food chili, weather
what's
chili.
chili for Jason doesn't necessarily mean it's chili for me.
Well, Jason grew up in the desert, so I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
anything
yeah.
below 50 degrees is chilly.
Probably
Oh yeah.
50 degrees is comfortable.
No, where I grew up, it was extreme. So it was more extreme than where Cliff is.
So what do you consider cold coming from Arizona?
From Arizona, from
Yeah.
depends on what part of Arizona you live in too. If
Well,
you're in the desert,
I lived there too for about
Yeah.
6 months.
yeah,
So I
in the
know a
desert.
little bit about it. Not a lot, but I know some.
Well, anyways, in the desert, I would say chili would be about 60, 55 degrees Fahrenheit.
Really?
Now, if you're up in the upper elevations like Flagstaff,
That's where my sister lived.
Greer area, yeah, chili is going to be like 30 degrees.
Chili's actually about 40 degrees for me, maybe 38 or so. So I mean I find it comfortable. But you only need if you need anything, there's like a light jacket, you're good to go.
Yeah.
So it's also short. If it gets around 40, 50 degrees, it's shorts weather.
Oh yeah, I remember in springtime where I grew up, it'd be 35, 40 degrees, and turn around and be 85 degrees in the evening or in the afternoon.
Right.
Sometimes 90. Big temperature swings. Yeah, Flagstaff doesn't get as much snow as like Greer, Overguard area, northeastern Arizona. They get a lot more snow.
Jason may or may not do it, but I'm going to because my back is killing me.
Oh, you know what? I was thinking about that too. Problem is, I didn't put my glass in the freezer.
Yeah, so quick question, Jason. Do you got the normal or do you have the vanilla
Which one?
for the E&J?
The E&J. I have the spice.
I'll have to see if my store has the spice because they had like 3 different ones. I can't remember if it was the spice, the normal one. I have vanilla over there and something else.
Yeah, the spice has a vanilla and chili, or excuse me, cherry mixed
Huh, I'll have to try that
with a
one.
little bit of almost seems like a little hint of cinnamon. I mean, just a little hint.
Huh.
I don't know what I did with it.
It's over there in the corner next to the thing that's by the other one. Yeah, I'm dying today. I spent freaking Christ, like 4.5, 5 hours tamping, using a plate tamper and automatic plate tamper and a rock rake flattening out my driveway.
Yeah, how is that turning out? Did you do any videos on that?
I did not, dude. I was not in the thing for filming today. I just wanted to get the work done, which is something I didn't even want to do today, but we ended up doing it anyway because it needs to be done at some point. So we had to actually replace the motor on the plate tamper.
Oh, really?
We couldn't get the other one started, but we had another one from the log splitter because my dad just went and bought a brand new motor to put on the log splitter. So got that motor over there, so we just said screw it, replace the motor, and yeah, that took us like 45 minutes
That's not bad.
to take the other motor off, make sure the other one worked.
Scooter,
Our
quiet.
total in time is about an hour and 20 minutes from starting the project to finishing the project, but we got that plate tamper working, and I basically sat out there while my dad dug out like 6 wheelbarrows full of dirt, and
I will be right back.
I rock raked all that as flat as I could and packed it all down. That stuff right now is almost as hard as concrete. And then about 20 minutes before this live started, I was outside watering my plants because it was like 75 degrees today. My plants done needed some water. Now, sleep deprivation is great. After about 2 or 3 days, you just start getting weird.
The longest I was up for 5 days after my dad died. It sucked.
I have acute sleep deprivation. It's not like massive. I can go like a day or two without sleeping. I think the longest I was up straight was 4 days, and I scared everybody that I worked with.
I went manic for 5 days after my dad died. I didn't know. I just couldn't sleep.
Can't find it.
I kind of have that same weird scenario. Like, death in my family doesn't really affect me mentally or physically, but for some reason, I lose sleep. That's the only like downside when somebody passes, or like I've had friends pass, and yeah, my sleep pattern just goes out the window because I can't think about it. You can't not think about it.
Well, mine was my last parent that died. So
Yeah, that I can understand.
and I said I slept for like over 48 hours after that in a row, which then that scared them too. People too, because they were trying to figure out what happened to me. Never did, 5 days is the best I can do.
No.
And that's still scary.
78 hours is only 4.5 days.
Well, I did 5.
Because it's what, 48, so 76. Yeah, 76
Yeah, I did 120.
76 hours is 4 days.
I did 28. I did 120 hours. I was seeing things, that's for sure.
Yeah, my friends were seeing things. But let me tell you, they were seeing how weird I was.
Yeah, you get a little weird after the 3rd day.
I gotta find that bottle.
I can't remember what I did, to be
Oh,
honest.
well.
There's tired, then there's sleep deprivation, which is usually haven't slept in 24 hours. Then you get what I like to call weird energy. And then you have crackhead energy, which is after about the 2nd or 3rd day. And then after about day 3, you get what I call ultimate crackhead energy, and in which case I start to Daffy Duck.
I said I don't remember what happened those 5 days. I remember the first day, but then after that, not so much.
And adrenaline. That's just your brains are like going on overdrive trying to figure out why it's still awake.
I just couldn't
Now, in
sleep.
drop case, maybe.
I tried everything I could to sleep, and nothing worked.
Vodka and a sleeping pill. But we all know your situation on that. Usually on that, when it comes to an account like that, probably not the wisest choice to sit there and indulge in narcotics and sleep aids,
I didn't take anything.
because then you get addicted.
I
Real
don't want
fast.
to do that. So that was just a little bit too much for me.
Hey, Cliff, I cannot find my bottle.
And it usually behind you?
Usually, yeah. We're off to my side.
Scooter didn't knock it over, did he?
Not that I know. Wait a minute. It was hiding.
I was like, I know that thing's over there. It's got to be next to you.
No, I covered up with the boxes of screws.
I actually had a really interesting conversation today, though, guys.
Say what?
I had an interesting conversation with a Vietnam vet. He started working there during the second shift at the DAV store. He actually lost his hearing on ship due to an idiot not being at where he was supposed to be and firing a gun right over his head.
Ooh.
When I say gun, Cliff,
Yeah, you're talking about the 50 cal. Or
yeah,
the 50
ship's
millimeter.
cannons, yeah. It blew both his ears. He had blood coming out both his ears and his nose because of it.
Well, yeah, it's like standing right next to a cannon when that thing goes off.
He was calling for other ones for, shots, have them adjust their aim and everything. And this guy was out of position. And he went to the wrong placement, and yeah. His name is Don. He's a really nice guy. We were just swapping military stories for over almost an hour.
Really? How do you hear you?
How's the hearing now?
He's got hearing aids right now in both ears because of it. And I'm still waiting to hear back from the VA about my hearing. See if I about qualifying for disability because of it. So that'd be interesting if I get that.
Because of the faulty 3M
Yeah,
earplugs?
I was in during that time period, and my ears ring constantly.
Didn't they have a lawsuit on that way back when?
This is part of it.
Oh, it's going to be ongoing for quite some time.
Started wearing them right before I got out, and going through rifle training and everything else. Not a good deal.
Do you find the best way to completely cancel out noise is not the Bose headsets, because those things are stupid expensive. Is the little foam squishy ones that you stick in your ear that kind of when you roll, you just roll them all tight and you push them in and they kind of expand to form fit the inside, and then you wear the cans.
Well, the thing is, they only allowed us to wear one. They didn't allow us to wear everything.
In some fields, sorry, let me start that again.
Night, Kathy.
Hey, Kathy. Or good night, Kathy. Sorry.
Oh,
In some fields, whether you wear them, whether you're allowed to or not, people will still do it.
Well, like I said, the ones that we're talking about is the foam ones that you put in your ears.
Yeah.
That's the faulty ones that we're talking about.
Must have been a bad batch of the foam density or something.
That was just that whole couple of years they put that out.
I was given something today from the DAV store.
Nice.
But it's not very big. It's kind of tiny. I mean, it doesn't hold a lot of coffee.
No, they don't. Usually about 8 to 10 ounces. Maybe
I give
12.
you about 5 seconds after I show Jenny this, and she's going to claim it. She collects coffee mugs, especially insulated ones. It's not because of my sugar levels there, Cecilia. This happened right after shooting, and they haven't stopped since.
I have never heard about anybody being diabetic that has ringing in their ears.
I do sometimes.
Molly does sometimes.
Is Molly a diabetic?
Yep.
Ooh.
Now see,
High end or low end?
see, the problem is with the 3M earplugs, it doesn't cover us that was in public works.
Nope. Only if you serve. It was only military for some dumb reason.
Yep. I know.
Well, mine's military related, so.
You say first one?
Yes, I did.
And bacon.
Yes, I saved her some bacon. Let me know when you're ready to feed them. Talking about feeding the dogs a little bit of our leftover of our food.
I was going to say you cooked like 40,000 sausages the other day.
Oh, only ate 2 of them.
Yeah, but didn't you cook like 12 of them?
10.
Close enough. I couldn't. I was looking, but I wasn't counting them.
Oh, hold on. Coco.
Crispy.
Gotta break up her bacon so she can eat it. She has like no teeth left.
Just molars.
There's a couple of molars left. That's all she's got.
So that's going to be a sad day.
Older than 21.
20. Not 21. Somewhere in there.
Hit 20.
Did she? Yeah, old Chihuahua. She can barely hear us anymore, barely see us anymore.
Or she just doesn't give a shit.
Oh, that, yeah, she doesn't care anymore. Yeah, see, all my hearing issues were all from mechanical issues. Mowers, weed eaters.
Yeah, weed eaters have the most annoying sounds. Like, come on.
Hedgers do. Hedgers are noisy.
I think
Yeah,
the ones
even-
that I can stand a chainsaw. The ones that really get me that you have to that you're stuck with are those backpack blowers.
Yeah, many hours of those.
Yeah, you're stuck on
Yeah,
that
boy.
thing for. Oh, that thing is just. Oh, you can't unhear that noise.
Well, anyways, but even with the earplugs in and the earmuffs on top of that, the hedge trimmers were probably the second worst for that frequency.
Yeah, those things are.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
number
most of that
one is the
terrible.
chipper.
Oh my god.
Well, folks, she claimed it.
A la Modis, that came out loud as heck.
Heck,
Shouldn't have showed her. Should have just left it over there on the desk.
That's okay. It's too small for me anyway. I like my cups anyway. I like my Yetis.
Well, anyways, when we did the sound testing, we found out the chipper was the loudest piece of equipment we had in our inventory.
Oh yeah, those things are not quiet.
We
by
were
any
hitting
stretch of the word.
160 plus decibels, louder than a jet engine. When it spiked like 182, I believe, when we hit it with a dead log. An old oak log that was about
You threw
8-9 inches in diameter.
You threw a seasoned log into a wood chipper.
Why?
Because it was just came off the tree. The tree was dead. Half the
That
tree was dead.
is-
And we had to get rid of it.
Oh, it was dead standing. Yeah, but still, you threw a seasoned oak log into a wood chipper.
Yep.
You might as well have thrown a freaking like 14-inch, 2.5-inch thick steel pipe in there.
Oh, it was loud.
Yeah, because your machine's working freaking overtime and a half trying to eat the darn thing.
Oh no, it didn't even bat an eye. It ate it. Yeah, that thing was able to take a 12-inch diameter log. That's how big our chipper was.
It still seems like on to me, it just seems like on the small end, because I've seen the ones they do for like tree removal services, and those guys usually have that freaking log eater, or the wood chipper is usually about as wide as the back of the dang truck.
Oh yeah, it was taller than our truck. Ours was.
Well, with the boom, yeah, for the the ejection port.
No, even the top of the engine cowling was taller than I was. We had the biggest single axle Vermeer about 15 years ago. No, it'd be about 20 years ago now. I remember we got the thing brand new. It was auto feed. It was awesome. Christmas tree, 4 seconds.
Oh yeah, that's dry pine, but those things aren't that big.
Oh yeah, it turned into powder. Oh no, I'm gonna need a hearing aid here in a few years.
The new eye.
Hearing aids won't help me at all.
No, that means no, you've been around the block a couple times.
I wish, but they just.
My hearing loss is not the ringing in the ears; it's that middle frequency. I hear everything. I just can't distinguish what I'm hearing because it all blends together.
Ooh, that's terrible.
Oh, it is. I mean, when I'm in the store, I got people talking. I can hear them an aisle over. I can hear the evap coolers going. I hear everything. I haven't seen CR. That's because we're not talking about food. But people
Yes,
in
we
the
are.
chat-
You just mentioned it.
Me and Grace are.
I was gonna say, except for the chat there.
Grace is talking about inside chat. Because she said she's healing. She says she's healing slowly, but she needs to work out on her gut straightened out. She's currently on the brat diet, and I was like, "What the hell's a brat diet?"
Brought.
She told me, "No, brat, BRAT,
Brat.
not brat,
Yeah,
brat."
it's called. I call it the bland diet.
Yeah, she says it's so. Her response was bananas, rice, apples, and toast. I said replace bananas with beans, much better.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I think the bananas are for potassium, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, you could do avocado, but like avocado toast.
Yuck.
Probably no avocado toast actually ain't that bad. You just
You gotta like avocados first.
true
I can only have a few ounces at a time.
goes right through you, or you have
And Molly
any,
can't have it at all.
ooh
Job's
allergies.
gonna make
or-
himself a ham and grilled cheese sandwich.
Allergies.
It comes right back up. The minute it goes down.
Yeah,
That
so
sucks.
her body just goes, nope, out it comes.
So not really allergic. Just the system says, nah, piss off.
It's immediate.
Yep, it kicks it out
Like
immediately.
when you're trying to feed a soda machine $1 bill. Nope.
Yeah, but like I said, I can only have a few ounces at a time. So
So
I
you
like
have
the
the
taste
same
of avocados. I really do. There's just something in the oil that, yeah, it'll clean me out.
Well, then I guess for you it's a good diuretic. I guess I can lower my camera now that I'm not stuffing my face full of hot chips and beef jerky. And I'm still
Jerky sounds
addicted.
good right now.
The location that I've been buying these freaking beef jerkies at have
Yeah.
been out for like 3 weeks on the damn Texas barbecue ones.
What's the
Really?
brand?
It's Ranch House, Meat Co., and Sausage Co. But they're based out of Montana. So because like I said, I work next to a restaurant warehouse. Basically, I work right across the street from a Shamrock. That's still not right.
Oh, really?
So I went over there
I
last
went
week
those
and I
for a
asked them
while.
about it. Say what?
I haven't been in one of those in a while.
I got one right across the street. I go there fairly often. So I asked the guys, like, do you know when you guys are getting any more of the Texas barbecue beef jerky? He told me they have to order a minimum of $5,000 worth of beef jerky
Wow.
in order to get a shipment. And I said, holy Christ.
Did
And
you
the
really?
funny thing is, that one was the one that was completely emptied out. The peppered one is still there. They had like 3 or 4 stacks of the teriyaki, which is why I had like 4 of these things. The regular, just plain, boring-ass beef sticks, they had like 4 stacks of those things. They probably had about 40, 50 packages. And for some odd reason, the green chili one, they had like 60 packs of the green chili one.
Hey, Cliff,
It's on Garden State Gardener.
I just went to their website, and you said $5,000 worth of orders, correct?
Minimum for a warehouse. Personal order might be smaller.
No, so 5,000 orders, correct?
No, $5,000.
Okay, even better, because I just checked. They're selling like the original beef jerky for
Cliff,
$9.99.
cheers.
That's a little over 500 packages of jerky. That's it. That's not very much
Yeah,
product-wise.
but this is also a distribution warehouse, so they have minimum requirements in order to get these.
Well, that's just the bare minimum. It's like
Let's try that
500.
again.
One. I say one.
Let's try that again because I think we failed the first time. Cheers.
Clink.
Clink.
One. I got a Pepsi. That counts.
Smooth, spicy, vanilla, cherry all at the same time. Vanilla.
No, I just looked at their website. They're $9.99 just for the regular original beef jerky.
For these ones?
The original, not teriyaki.
Oh, yeah.
Now you're at the beef sticks. I'm looking at the jerky.
Yeah, no, I'm getting the beef sticks because they're way cheaper and you get just about as much. Look at the weight on the package of that beef jerky.
3.3
I'm paying
ounces.
like $6 for 8 ounces of beef sticks.
Yeah, the package of jerky is like 3.3 ounces.
Yeah, you're paying like up the butt. Beef jerky also takes way longer to make.
I would just go get Uncle Trapper. It tastes better.
That's why you
About the same price, actually.
Well, unless I want to get the 1 pound bag, which is freaking huge, it would take Ian an hour to eat a 1 pound bag. Me, it takes me a couple days.
I mean, I've been working on this one now for almost a week.
Which brand?
Old Trapper.
Old Trapper's good. I like Old Trapper.
Yeah, those are the Old Trapper beef sticks.
Yeah,
Don't leave your
these
mouth
are the
greasy.
these ones are the deli style.
Yep.
Which are really good.
No, Cecilia, I don't know if they'll have these in your area because this is a new company and they just started. As far as I know, they just started doing these. The ones I wanted to get like 6 packages of that. I wanted to send Jason some too so he can try them out because honestly, the Texas barbecue ones are. You get the first one and it's got like a spicy tang to it, but it is like a mellow spicy tang. It is so good.
Like a mellow garlic and pepper.
It's got no, not even like it's just like a hot spice. Like you get that like tangy bit from like whatever's actually in the Texas barbecue sauce. Because that's pretty much what they mix in with the meat when they make these things.
Yeah, that's normally going to be like a garlic and pepper and.
I think it might be like a little bit of cayenne powder or maybe some like a little bit of like jalapeno.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, yeah, my some of my plants are standing up real nice and strong now. I mean, really strong.
I
Not
have
floppy
everything that was in my tray died.
Oh man.
It did the same thing. Well, here's the funny thing. So I have 3 sunflowers that have survived. Each one of those things is about 6-8 inches long. One of them so long it laid across 3 cells and is now growing up, and it has its third set of leaves. So it's already producing the true leaves, and that thing is flopped over, done this, and said right back up. I'm like, what in the heck? And then my one cherry pepper still surviving over there. I'm pissed that I lost my habaneros. Pissed on that
Oh,
one. But
Yeah, like I said-
I'm not Brampton gardener, and unfortunately, I can grow raspberries. I mean, not raspberries, radishes. If you're watching, well, she's actually
Yeah.
probably not even watching in here.
Oh yeah. By the way, I guess you went up a couple of subscribers.
Sunday? Picked up about 10 of them,
Way to go.
Awesome.
10 or 11 actually. So getting closer to that 600, but it's still going to be a long ways away.
Oh yeah.
And I'm really upset. I probably should have talked to Joe before the live started, because I was in the panel 10, 15 minutes before the live. So me and Joe were just sitting there BSing for like 15 minutes before the live. Man, we were having a blast in there. It was freaking hilarious. I got bored because Cecilia reminded me on Saturday that I had apparently said that I was going to do a giveaway on Joe's, or at least help with a giveaway. Unfortunately, I still have it all here because I haven't failed to discuss that with Joe.
Oh, bummer.
I
I
remember
have-
that.
For those of you who actually watched the live, this is gardening related, so
Yeah, I got garden chat
you
right
can't
there.
get mad at me. So I started off with these. These for $4.99. These things are actually pretty decent.
What are they?
They're seed starter packs, basically a garden starter pack.
Yeah.
So this one has sunflowers, regular boring sunflowers, cucumbers, summer squash, and watermelon.
Little viney.
And- huh?
Little viney.
Yeah, well, these are most of your climbers. It's funny, they're all climbers except for the sunflowers, which technically, I mean, if you really wanted to, you could weave in a fence, but God almighty, you're never getting that sucker out. And then the
Fire.
next one is the heirloom garden, and yes, these are all $4.99. So $4.99 is actually not a bad price considering the
Not with all of that.
packs are about
Oh, wow, look at
$2.
that. Hold on, let me make you a little bit bigger there.
Yeah, waiting on that one.
There we go. I'm a little late.
So that's
Oh,
you get tomatoes, eggplant, sweet peppers, and garden beans.
Oh, that'd make a nice salsa.
So, yeah, you've got, I think between the two packs, I mean, you're looking at tomatoes, bell peppers, beans. You got cucumbers and squash. And then for the summertime, you get watermelon if you can actually get them to grow.
Isn't that a little late if you get them in the summertime? You're supposed to plant them earlier, aren't you?
You're supposed to plant watermelons in like December.
I'm sorry, I can't plant watermelon in December here.
They don't work in here. I grabbed another one of these, and I made sure that the pack that I grabbed didn't have any holes in it.
Ah,
So this one is 100% sealed in the bag. I went through like 4 of these. But yeah, do this one block right here, right there.
oh wow.
One block? It's roughly the size of a standard wall brick, or like a flagstone brick. And there's the dimensions right there. I mean, that's standard, almost like a standard patio brick.
So what's it do?
It's a seed starting mix.
Oh,
Add warm water, and you get 8 quarts worth of seed starter.
it's like those little peat moss little tablet things. You add water and it expands.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just been compressed.
Do we put them in a big bucket of water or something? Or
Yeah, you just put it in a planter with about 2 quarts of water, and let's see. It tells you on here. Place in the brick in a container. Add 4.5 quarts of water, preferably warm water. Don't use
90?
cold. Don't use cold ass tap water, because this thing will take forever to reconstitute. So I always use hot water or warm water, and like 5-6 minutes, and that whole thing is completely refilled, like completely redone.
Yeah, I know. I need to get some of my seeds out here next 2 weeks. I should be transplanting again.
Yeah, and then I picked up like 20 packs. I spent almost $80 on freaking seeds. Now, mind you, $34 of that was I bought a plastic chair and a little table. So, sorry, $28, maybe 30 at max. So I had some pink beauty radish.
Oh yeah. Those should already been in.
I've got radishes. I hunt thousands of radishes. I was going to do the bunching onions. I've got like, this is the Tokyo long white. I've got like 40 bags of these. Not really, but I had some. I think these ones are the sweet white Spanish onions. I had blue bantam peas. So
Yeah, I think I got some of those.
I did the Cascadia peas.
I put in sweet peas.
I did, just for those who possibly wanted them, the Italian pepperoncinis.
Oh yeah.
Pepperoncinis, same difference. Again, I picked these up because I was planning on doing a giveaway. I'm not planning on growing no damn Brussels sprouts here. Those things are freaking gross.
Oh, I love them.
They're green golf balls.
I have
The
Carnival
baby
blend
cabbages.
sweet peppers. I'd love to get. I'm going to try to plant some of these. I would love to get a purple one.
Oh yeah.
Hot pepper salsa blend. So it's just a mix of seeds. I don't even know what's in this.
Oh, it should tell you on the back.
No, it doesn't. Oh, it
It just
says
says
includes 23% Anaheim, 23% Hungarian wax, 23% long slim red cayenne, 23% jalapeno M, and 8% ancho. Yeah, I don't know how they're doing their percentages because to me that sounds like about 10, 15 seeds of the first ones and maybe like 5 or 6 of the other one.
They probably put it all in a big old giant tub and blended it all.
Yeah. That's
So-
kind of what I figured. Then I did the Space Hybrid. I have that variety, but I don't remember it being called Space Hybrid. We had Cabbage, Bok Choy.
I like bok choy.
That's a good salad or
Kimchi.
yeah, like I keep trying to say Italian dish, but like Japanese cuisine style. And then I had some of the big Nantes carrots. Some more sumer squash. Jason will like those ones. And
yeah.
then the sugar beet hybrids. I have another bag of these somewhere. I was trying to grow these last year. They didn't do anything. But I was planning on doing, like, helping out with, like, multiple little giveaway sets.
Well, you're gonna have to do that next time.
I might just save these all until I get to 600. Do a massive giveaway then.
Well, you only need 45 more people.
Yeah.
What's up with that? The bricks are like $5-6.
That's not a bad price.
No, so I mean you're paying roughly the same price per brick as you would like a standard bag of seed starter mix.
Yeah, I'm wondering how well the those wax peppers are gonna be.
Yeah, I don't know. I might have to. I might consider just planting those ones. But the problem is when you're doing peppers, especially in a variety mix, if they're all in the same area, you're gonna get cross pollination, and you're gonna get a hybrid pepper no matter what.
I mean, some of the leaves will be different. If you know your peppers well enough, you should be able to distinguish some of them just by the leaves.
When they're sprouting and until they get to about a couple of inches tall, majority of peppers, even bell peppers, all the leaves look exactly the same.
Yes.
You don't know what the pepper is until it starts growing, which sucks
Yeah.
on most varieties of peppers.
I'm pretty sure a specialist can go look at the seed and go, oh, that's that one, that's that one, that's that one. But I'm not that person.
Duke, I mean, even you take a bell pepper seed and a jalapeno seed and stick them right next to each other. Without, like, if somebody were to cover that and move them around, you would not be able to distinguish which is which.
You think
They
so?
look exactly the same. Same with the Anaheim chilies and the green chilies as well. All those seeds, they're the same size. Which got
And
me
I have a
because
package.
oh, you got a package?
I got a package
I would
coming
sure
in.
hope so.
Did get one, a little one,
Little one.
your envelopes.
Oh yeah.
Those are-
Did you,
I like them.
Jason? Is it a square package, roughly 8 inches wide by maybe 10 inches tall?
No. These came in the other day.
Ooh, are those Baker Creeks?
No,
Oh
Timu.
no, they're just empty seal. Okay,
Yeah, they're empty. I can put my own seeds in them.
where'd you find those at?
Molly got them off of Timu.
Huh?
Pack of 50.
Molly, how much were those?
$4.
$4. It's not bad.
It was like 3 and change for 50 of them.
Shit, that's cheap actually.
It is.
I
And
can't tell
the
if Colin
next,
froze or if he just fell asleep sitting up.
and the next package is going to be a little bit larger. We did order it, Cliff.
I just want to.
Ordered one. We ordered one.
Have you gotten it yet?
No. It'll probably be here, what? Maybe another 7 to 10 days, maybe?
Good Lord, what the heck? Did they send it via turtle?
No, via China.
Via China. I mean, Molly's been getting its stuff pretty quick.
Yeah, but you still haven't gotten that dang soil book.
Oh, no, the book, I haven't gotten the book yet.
That's what I'm saying. They
think
must
might
have
be
sent
lost
that
forever.
thing via turtle.
It says it's, it's delayed. That's what it keeps saying, delayed.
Yeah,
delayed.
where is it delayed at? Because it's probably faster for you to drive there to get the damn thing.
We don't know where it's at.
Drops on that one. Anything after 3 years is technically considered heirloom.
Yep.
Even if it started as a GMO plant. After 3 years, if you don't GMO it like every mass farmer, it becomes heirloom.
For which one?
Half the plants I'm growing now are heirloom plants.
The book or the Timu?
Timu.
The Timu says it's supposed to be here on the 12th.
Yeah, by 7 p.m.
Wow.
God damn, you ordered that thing like a month ago.
No, I'm not talking about the book. I'm talking about the other package that we ordered 6 days ago from Timu.
Is it a surprise package? Do I know what you ordered,
Surprise.
or did I get what you
We
ordered?
talked about it. But yes, it is a surprise package. Other people have done videos on them. I just got one to try out before I forked out more money for one. For more of them.
Must be those. The only thing I remember us talking about are those high dome greenhouse kits.
No, hold on a moment.
How long ago was it that we talked about this one?
Hold on a minute.
Because I'm trying to remember what we talked about. We've talked about so many things on these channels. Well, that's because everything takes forever to get to Canada because customs over there is a big old bag of donkey turds.
You got multiple custom things, not just that. This coming, crossing the sea and all this other stuff.
All right, it's in the private chat. Don't blurt it out.
Oh, that thing.
Yes.
Gotcha. I was like, what did we talk about?
Yeah, we talked about it.
Yeah, I think it was last week.
Yeah, last week. Yes.
Wait. Cecilia, why do you need fire blankets? Are you planning on burning your house down?
So she can beat the rats with it.
Just throw a weighted blanket on them suckers. They ain't getting out from under there.
They'll suffocate from the weight. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm looking forward to that one there.
Oh, that'll be cool drops. Yeah, just FYI, Jason, that particular item is going to be a slight bit larger than the 3 that you currently have at the moment.
Oh yes, I know. I can read math.
Yeah, I'm not trying to give away
And
any like,
convert.
specific
I
details
can
in the
convert.
chat.
Yes, I'm good at converting math. So, especially one from metric to standard and engineering. I can read all 3.
Oh my god, engineering is the worst.
Actually, it's
Math.
the easiest. For measuring, it is the easiest.
Still the worst. Engineering language makes no sense, especially when it comes to vehicles.
It's in between. It's in between metric and standard.
It depends on where you're at.
Well, it made it easier to do the soccer fields.
But I don't play soccer.
Well, no, when I used to put the soccer fields in the grass, all the markings, all the boundaries, that was the easiest to do the math with.
No, I'm dyslexic, so I'm going to say no.
Yeah,
All
so
right,
yeah,
well,
that was the easiest. And also doing ball fields, it was actually the easiest.
Well, that's all done in yards. Thank God it's not done in centimeters.
But
Can you
it's all
imagine having to
intense.
sit there and try to count out how many centimeters are on a freaking standardized football field? Nah.
But it gave me a little bit more of a fudge factor of placement because it's all in feet, but it's all in tenths instead of by the 12. So it made it far easier putting in sports fields, especially when you don't have a measuring tape large enough to do a soccer field. So I had to triangulate everything with 3 different measuring tapes. So using the engineer scale was far easier. Yeah, it might have been like 1 or 2 inches off, but still, it was the easiest way to do it. Yeah, when you only have a measuring tape that's only 100 yards, you got to remember, a soccer field is 300 meters. So it's 33 feet, 33.8 feet longer. So how do you square that out?
Soccer fields shouldn't be longer than a football field.
Yes, they are.
Unless they're counting the goal, the goal.
Yeah,
No,
from
because the
goal-
goal in a soccer field is pretty much right at the end line.
Yeah, goal to goal is 300 yards. Excuse me, 100 yards. Excuse me, 100 meters.
No, that doesn't sound right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100 meters by 50 meters. So I had to go through all different math equations so I can actually get the soccer fields actually squared. And when I was doing the ball fields, it was like from the tip of home plate, the back part of home plate, to like second base for the 60-yard Little League. It was 84 10 inches, so it basically was 84 8. It was just easier just to pop it in right there. It was just easier to square everything out on the engineer scale.
Because it's usually what's for professional. I know we got on some weird tangent, but professional from mound to home plate is, I think it's like 60 or 90 feet.
90
Somewhere
feet.
in there.
90 feet is going to be in between the ball, from base to base. It's going to be 90 feet.
Yeah, but I'm talking from the pitching mound. So basically that little white strip from there
trying to
to
remember. It's been a
home
while.
plate. I think it's.
I just did
think
a
it's
search on it.
90
It says
feet.
that American soccer fields are in feet, not meters or anything.
We did ours in meters.
Weird.
Yep.
That's what the boss wanted.
That's what all the soccer leagues in our area wanted. They wanted it in meters. Official.
Well, U.S. soccer fields are in feet.
Yeah, standardly, that's what I'm saying. There doesn't seem right that a soccer field is longer than a football field.
Put it this way, I didn't see a whole lot of gringos out there playing soccer.
So that's a good thing because there would have been too many freaking hot dogs lining the sidewalls.
There's nothing more brutal than girls' soccer.
Oh yeah, women's soccer is pretty brutal. It's like watching NHL.
People care.
NHL's like watching golf.
No, the hockey.
Oh no, yeah, no, sorry, no, I'm thinking NFL. Sorry, I thought that's what you said. So my bad, my brain's. I'm fried, dude. I've been out in the sun all day long.
I understand. But yeah,
How many meters did you say they were?
100 meters.
It's supposed to be 105.
So we had ours at 100 meters.
The FIFA standard for soccer fields is 105 meters by 68 meters. But in
Yeah,
American, it's a whole different ballgame, which is 330 to 360 feet by 210 to 240 feet wide.
Jason
Oh.
really wants a link. I mean, I suppose I could just put it up here. I mean, I have the stupid thing on here.
You beat me to it. I'm sorry.
Dang, you beat me by a half a second, Cliff.
I didn't even catch that for a
Oh,
minute.
yep.
Cliff beat me by a half a second.
I beat Jason too.
I was just about there.
I heard my enter button, and then I heard somebody else's enter button.
That was mine.
That must have been Colin, then he just barely.
Like I said, a half a
I'm on
second.
StreamYard. The link is literally at the top of the page.
That's what I did.
Oh, you know what? I didn't do that, did I? Oh, it
Yeah, no,
is.
you popped it up there. That's how
It
me
is,
and
but
Colin
it
got it.
isn't. Yeah, but I didn't pin
I
it.
usually
Though.
don't link. I know I don't bother linking the StreamYard to the top of the page anymore because when you get weirdos in here.
There she is. Everybody, plug your ears. She's loud.
Wait! Shit! I didn't get my tinfoil hat on.
How you
You
doing, Amanda?
suck. I'm great, thank you.
We still love you.
Oh, I know. I love you too.
If we didn't love you, or at least like you generally, we wouldn't give you so much crud.
Yeah, you wouldn't let me up
Family.
either.
That's why.
What do you think of the book, Cliffy?
Yeah, that's a nifty one. That'll be interesting to see what they got.
What book is that?
It's a surprise. You're gonna have to wait till I get it.
Surprise!
Yeah.
Surprise! Okay.
I've seen it and I went, that is for Cliffy.
Yeah, I have to find one for the for down here for that version. I'll see if I can try to send you some native plant seeds. Don't know how I don't know, because the thing is with that is even if I send you them dry, I don't know if customs would confiscate them due to the fact. Well, actually, you know what? If I don't even label them on the book and in the thing, they can't do shit about it.
They get X-rayed, so it'll show up. I went to post your seeds the other day, and he went, it won't make it through American customs. You need certificates for this, and you need a written compliance something or other from the people who actually do the seeds. So I can't even send you my native seeds.
That sucks. Half the plants you
Yeah.
have over there are the same damn plants I have down here.
Okay, Mandy. If we sent you eucalyptus tree seeds, would they be rejected?
Probably.
Yes. Any
Really?
seed, unless you buy it from an online store that says yes, that they can send to Australia, they will be rejected.
Even plants from Australia. That's kind of weird.
So
If
you're
they-
telling me that I would not be able to ship this, even though you probably have bunching onions over there, because it's not
If-
It's
That's
not their FDA approved.
If it's online, if you buy them online through an online store that has the certification to send to Australia, then it's fine. But otherwise, no, they won't get through.
There's the thing, right there.
that is some BS.
What? Yep.
Oh, yeah. If they're good to ship, because the credentials are good, that means they can't sneak other seeds in.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
So unfortunately, no, I can't even send you like our kangaroo paws and like our native myrtle and all of that.
That really sucks because I was actually kind of looking forward to getting those things. 'Cause I wanted to see how they would grow down here.
Well, that's why I wanted to send them to you to see if they would grow. But no, apparently
they
not.
have the same climate.
Well, that
Not even
that
if there's
kangaroo paws, I reckon, would have been all right. I reckon they would have grown pretty well
Are they
at
small seeds? Or
yours.
big seeds?
Small seeds.
Would they fit in the binder of a book?
They get X-rayed, so they'll be picked up, and I'll get done for smuggling.
Ah, bummer. You didn't
Yeah.
know that one stuck in
Well,
the book.
Yeah, well, I really don't want to chance it, to be honest.
I don't blame
Last thing I want to do is get in trouble. But I haven't given up. I'm still going to look online and that to see if I can get them sent through that way.
Yeah, I don't know. That might be weird because, I mean, even then, there's a lot of places that, like, between us and Canada is usually not too big of an issue because we kind of share the same
continent.
stuff, but there are some things you can't ship between borders, which is dumb. Even though
Yeah.
we've been literally counterparts on the same continent for, like all eternity.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know what those monarch butterflies are smuggling.
Monarch butterfly can smuggle all it's want, man.
Oh,
Hey, here, butterfly, go fly across the border with us, like 2 or 3 weird seeds stuck to you, and go fly to this dude's house.
Exactly.
The drone bee.
well, no, one of the
Yeah,
funny
but then
things.
you...
Here's a funny thing. Up in Canada, they have a super pig. Okay, we cannot go up there and get it and bring it back. Okay, it's illegal, but they can cross the border on their own.
Uh-huh.
I was about to say that. It's same with birds.
You got it. Birds don't know borders.
Nope.
They have their flight paths for, millions of years of migration. They're just going to go wherever the heck they want to.
Hey, Cliff, check the private chat.
No.
Not the only one that can be here.
Oh, that's good. Oh, wow. Okay.
That's a pain in the butt.
But it's free.
Mhm.
Ooh, that's interesting. There you go, Amanda. That might have to look into that.
Yeah,
Look into what?
Check
Private
the private chat.
that's gonna be our
That
side,
actually
not
might help you. Yeah, because like I said, from here to Canada is usually not a problem, as long as the seeds are labeled. You can't just send like an empty bag of seeds and hope that it's going to make.
Mm.
Thought that might be helpful.
I'll look into it.
Yeah.
And it says it's free.
Yeah, but is that for commercial use only, or is that domestic use as well?
It doesn't say. It just says
That's,
plant products into the United States.
yeah.
So it doesn't specify.
I'll look into it and see what I can do, and if it has to be done through like a commercial thing, then I'll just go online and see if I can find somewhere that has the seeds that I can get it sent over.
And label on there for greenhouse use only.
Right.
Yeah.
And I kind of want to touch base on what what Grace said over here about also helps keep non-native plants out. Well, the thing is, I can guarantee every square inch of every continent has a plant or 500 from every other continent because of the trade when they traded everything by boat. You get a rat or mice, eat a bunch of shit from a tree. We'll say a mango tree. You got an Australian mango tree, rats eat the trees, mice eat the trees, and they somehow manage to get on a shipping container with said mangoes. those mangoes might have gone somewhere else. Rats probably departed somewhere other than the destination. And I have 2 locations that may or may not have Australian native mangoes. I mean,
Yeah.
you're
Now, if
gonna
anybody's wondering about the plant trade, it's actually bigger than the pet trade.
I just thought it'd be nice for you to have some of our native kangaroo paws in that, Cliffy.
And this proves it right here.
yeah.
Yeah, because more than half the plants that are in this book here that you can grow here in the U.S. came from other countries, other continents.
Yeah, all that stuff did.
Yes.
A lot of that stuff came from Europe and like Britain, when they started shipping out, trying to expand colonies.
Let's see,
Basically, when they were trying to be Star Trek, boldly go where no man has gone before, and you're stuck out there for 8 months on a boat that may or may not sink and kill you.
Yeah. Let's see what we can do anyway. I'd like to get some over to you.
listen, now, if I was still in Arizona, I would have loved to get my hands on some of the agaves that they have there in Russia.
Have you seen some of the ones we have down here? Well, I mean, you lived in Arizona, so yeah, you've probably seen some of the big ones.
Oh, yes. Have you seen some of the ones that are there in Sochi, Russia? Basically, Sochi is basically their version of Las Vegas. Okay, it's right there on the edge of the Black Sea. It's a dry climate. Okay, during the summertime, and they actually have some of the most beautiful agaves there, and huge. You think the century?
I think we have either Asian or Japanese honeysuckle on my fence right now. I got like 5 plants.
I just happen to see.
I love honeysuckle.
I might have to look into that then, Jason, to see what they got for honeysuckle. Because when I was a delivery driver for the place that I work, I dropped off at in a fairly nice housing development, and this one guy, like the house that I went up to, had the biggest goddamn agave plant or whatever plant that thing was. This sucker had leaves were like 6 feet each little thing.
That's probably the century plant.
6 freaking feet. This thing was like 5 or 6 feet wide. And I guarantee each one of them leaves, they were probably about 6-8 inches wide and about 3 inches thick.
That's probably sounds like the century plant, or it could be the blue agave.
Yeah, I think it was
those species.
Yeah, it was an agave plant, that's for sure. And I'm like, good Lord, I've never seen one that big even down here. Yeah, even our botanical garden doesn't have one that big.
Yeah, because the century plant is going to be more of this shape here. Okay, the blue agave is going to be more flat.
Yeah, that thing went kind of like this, or like more. Yeah, it was. That thing was.
I'm talking about the side. You know, the view coming this way from the plant. You got the view coming this way on the leaf. The century plant is more boat shaped.
Yeah, nope, that's an agave plant. Yeah, that thing was. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, it's a standard agave. So yeah, that thing, I'm telling you, man, that thing was absolutely massive.
Oh yeah. I mean, if you pull up right there, look up some of the agaves from the Mediterranean. They're way different than the ones here. Or around the Black Sea area. I mean, look, for instance, the Ficus benjamina, okay? That is a plant that is from Southeast Asia. Okay, common name is going to be trying to remember the common name.
Oh, dude, we have where I live, we actually have the Mediterranean agave.
Oh, so you do have some there?
Oh yeah, dude, they're everywhere down here. But I think that's also possibly the standard agave too, because the agave plants, they're weird ones. They're like every 5 to 7 years they send out this big old stalk that's like 20 feet tall and sends out these weird funky flowers on there. We have them all over the city, but the problem is they won't let you cut those off to get the seeds. They're a bunch of turds.
Oh, unless it's in your own yard.
Yeah. So you can't touch them if they're out on like the streets or whatnot.
Oh, the right of ways.
Which-
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's considered theft of city property.
I don't
Really?
think,
Yeah.
Yep. I don't think the city of Chandler did that, or Tempe does. Tempe, we were able to just pick them up real easy, especially after the it's done bolting, plant dies, the bolt falls onto the ground. It basically hits the ground and bounces, and all the little agave plants bounce off all over the ground, and that's how it reproduces.
Yep, I think that'll spread like, but it spreads slow, which sucks because it's like 5 to 7 years before them things send up that shoot.
Yeah, one of my favorites is actually the Victorian agave. Itty bitty, tiny little itty bitty agave, but it looks like a rose.
Yep.
Murphy's agave, don't like them. Too sharp. Too many sharps on them.
Yeah, well, most agaves have that. Like the whole plant leaf is like lined with essentially what looks like little shark teeth,
Yeah.
and then you got the top of the leaf, and that thing is almost as bad as a surgical needle.
You can use it as a suture.
Them suckers hurt. They sharp.
If you manage to get the tip off and pull it out, you'll get the
The
strings off of
long
it.
fiber.
The long fiber, you can actually, suture yourself up if necessary.
So close. I've seen the
I would not
natives
want
do-
to do that.
I mean, it's technically sterile. So, I mean, in worst case scenario, I would say yes. But I mean,
Worst case
that's if you're literally about to bleed out because you got like a 4-inch deep laceration in you. That would probably be the only scenario in which case I would use a plant to save my butt.
Let's see. Oh, another popular plant is going to be the African iris.
I was going to say, technically, I have the Cana as an African plant as well.
Oh, and the worst one of all, Bermuda grass. It's not from Bermuda. It's from Africa.
That's funny. The grass is from Africa.
I learned that from one in my sports turf management class. I mean, like tulips for one thing. Europe, all over the U.S. All because of the plant trade.
Yep.
Uh,
Again, seed
pepper.
trade, plant trade, any sort of trade that you had back in the day, even the stuff that pirates did.
Oh yeah, coffee. Certain date palms, like the sugar dates,
Yep.
come from the Middle East. They didn't have any here.
Yes, yeah.
Now they have the biggest farm is actually in Arizona.
I think you know what? Even potatoes weren't native down here either.
The potatoes as we know it, as yes, the eating potatoes, yes, European.
You know what? Potatoes. I thought they came from Ireland for some reason.
No, just because of the potato famine, that's the only reason why that's popular.
Yeah.
It's not.
Well, no, but as far as I'm pretty sure through history, I mean, the potato wasn't a normal crop because, I mean, if you look at the original inhabitants of this country, which were natives, most of the stuff they had were beans and corn.
They had,
Beans, corn, and squash.
was the main
Actually,
thing else that
It's South American.
Potatoes came from South America?
I think so. Yeah, southern Peru actually.
That's interesting.
yeah, I wasn't sure where the potato came from.
I
According
knew
to
it
the
wasn't-
history of the potato, it was a domesticated vegetable region, modern day southern Peru.
Yeah,
Well,
I knew
that'd
for a
be-
fact that. Sorry.
Yeah, that'd be kind of a cool thing to do on some of these panels that we do, is actually find out and do the history of where a certain crop came from.
Yeah, we can do that. We can do like, say, pick like 5 random crops that we know for a fact didn't come from this country, and see what their origins were and how and or why they got over here.
Yeah, and how
Like
it got
wheat
GMO
and barley and
hops.
corn.
Well, we all know full well coffee was straight up import.
I actually know the origins of coffee, of where it came from.
It was either Peru or Colombia.
Nope. Try like around the Mesopotamia area, Middle East,
Ethiopian
Wow.
plateau to be exact.
Ethiopian. Okay, yeah. I knew it was somewhere in the Middle East. I know the sultans and all that. They would raise them, and nobody else can touch it except for them. And one plant got away, and it was darn near taken away from the pirates.
Well, the thing is, even with stuff like that, again, you have all those birds that are going to eat those seeds. That bird's going to eat that seed, and it's going to fly 200-300 miles away, shit that seed out, and then you're going to have a coffee tree 200 miles away.
Oh yeah.
Potential.
Oh, another one, the Canary Island pine. Everybody sees it here as the Christmas pine that you see inside the stores.
I like my pine
What's-
tree very much. Thank you.
That pine tree, you know, they put the presents on it and they sell it for an extraordinary amount of money, way more than what the plant is worth. And they kind of sucker people into buying them. That's actually a tropical plant and partial subtropical.
Well, I guess that would explain why most pine trees don't die even when they're frozen.
Yeah, but as soon as it gets cold, that tree's done.
Citrus maybe, but I've never seen a pine tree die in the snow.
Yeah, look up the Canary Island pine. Okay, that's that one that looks like a little furry, soft needle, almost like a cypress.
That one.
The one they sell at Christmas time everywhere.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Well, we
That
have
is-
we have variations or varieties of that down here, but yeah, I know exactly which tree you're talking about now.
Yeah, as soon as it hits 35 degrees, it's done.
Yeah, when it
Because
last
we
that
can-
wouldn't last over here because we get too cold. I have like a standard pine tree.
You couldn't get them to grow in the Phoenix area because it got too cold in the winter.
That's sad.
It is sad.
And I mean,
It's so sad.
It is. Pine trees grow fast, but they grow slow.
How
Yeah.
can they grow fast and grow slow?
The first couple of years, they would grow extremely fast, like the sequoia. Its first 50 years, it
Mm.
will grow 150 feet. After that, it almost stops.
Okay, Cliff, here's another one. Where's our tomatoes from? Originally.
That one, to me, that one seems like Romania.
Italy.
It is.
Nope.
No, it's in I believe it's South America.
You got it. In the Andes of the Western South America.
Yeah.
The wild
Right,
plants of
okay.
Bolivia, Chile, Colombia, Ecuador, and Peru.
Mhm.
Same as corn. Came from Mexico. Everything
they
came
had-
from-
They had versions of the tomato here in North America, especially when the New World was discovered. People would not eat them because they would be afraid they would turn into a werewolf.
because they thought they were poisonous.
Yeah.
They are of the nightshade family, so
Yes.
Yeah.
Only the fruit is the only thing we can eat off that plant. Everything else is dangerous.
Can't eat the leaves. Can't
No
do the
stems. No nothing.
stalks. But boy, if you want to grow a whole bunch of tomatoes off of one plant, lay your plant sideways, and you will
Especially-
have 6 plants off of one.
Yeah, especially if it's an indeterminate variety.
No, determinate or even indeterminate, it doesn't matter. On tomatoes, they're
Yeah.
weird. All those little fuzzy hairs down the stalk, those are potential root
Just
nodes.
grabbing my backy.
And those will turn to roots.
Say what now, Amanda?
I was just grabbing my tobacco out of Mum's bathroom.
Ah,
I mean, let's see. I think there's only like one or two, maybe a few more of bamboo that's native to America. It all came from somewhere else.
I have no clue what fruits or veggies are thingy to Australia native.
well, you usually know it when you see it. When you're looking at it, and you're like, "Oh, that's definitely an Australian plant." Like the kangaroo pawpaw. We don't have those down here, so that's definitely a native Australian plant.
Or the grass tree?
We don't have one of those either.
No, we don't. They're the only ones in the world you can
Black boys.
a grass tree. Okay, it looks like grass growing up on a stick. Okay, I know a palm tree is a grass. Okay,
Yeah.
but still, when you get to the grass
Yeah.
tree, it looks totally different than a palm tree.
Okay, in Australia, the Native American, that edible plants.
They look even nicer when they
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Mandy.
Oh,
sorry. They look even better when they're flowering, Jason.
Oh, I know. They sent up that bolt and they got that flower in them. I would guess our closest that we would have here would probably be the Decelarian wheeleri, which is also known as the spoon plant.
Hi, boo.
We actually, I'm sorry, I stand corrected. I actually do have grass trees in my state.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Macadamia nuts
Settings. Camera.
are native to Australia.
Backwards.
Yeah.
Backwards. Yeah,
There's a bunch of other ones, I just can't pronounce them.
Now, what were you saying about a grass tree in New Mexico?
We have these down here. I've seen them before.
Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom.
I think we have those at our botanical
Hi.
garden. I'm almost positive.
I know.
These
You say hi.
Well, I know botanical gardens will have them.
You say hi. You say hi.
As far as I know, that's the only place that they're
You say
native to.
hi. Yeah.
I mean,
You
these
say hi,
trees look
Susie.
about like
Hi, Jason.
12 plus feet tall, and it's got
Colin.
long blades of grass on it.
You say hi.
Well, that's what it looks like.
Say hi. You say hi.
Hey, Booster.
Or another one is
Yeah,
pine trees. Again,
Okay, so we have something similar to a grass tree, but it's essentially like a
Bacchus.
subspecies of grass tree.
yeah,
Who's in my
mine
voice?
is going to be the Decelarian wheeleri.
Yeah.
What is it known as the
Well,
spoon?
Macus gets a high, but Booty doesn't.
I said hi, Booster.
Booster, 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 scooster.
I said hi to him,
No, I'm talking to Cliffy.
but I said it.
Oh, I know you did, Colin. Thank you.
It's because Booster doesn't listen to me.
Sorry, Boo Boo. Cliffy don't love you, mate. He loves
don't listen
Macus.
either.
No, well, he doesn't listen to me.
Cliff says hi to Mac every time he shows up.
Smack us, attack us, or crack us, or smack us, or whack us.
Come on.
Oh, another one's oak trees. We got several species of oak trees from all the way around the
There
world.
we go. He's back.
Yeah, we do that, but I'm almost positive that one was actually native to the U.S. before we got some of the other varieties.
Oh yeah, there's several here that are native to the U.S.
Because, I mean, if you look at California's redwood forest, I mean, them damn trees, if you drilled a hole through one of them, that sucker would be, some of those are 8-9 feet straight through.
And
Hey
and
guys,
those
I
are
gotta
the
cut
biggest
out.
trees in the world.
Sorry, but it's almost 10 o'clock. I gotta get
Alrighty.
going.
All right, take care,
Night,
Colin.
everybody.
Night, Jenny.
Love you all.
Peace.
Night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night.
No, like I said, in Russia they actually had larger redwood trees than we had
Better
here in the
reception.
States,
Oh, no.
but they've lost them all.
Well, yeah, deforestation because Russia's. You know half the stuff Russia does, they're doing drunk.
Yes, I know.
Right, let's see if I can get this right. camera.
Yeah, I mean, the redwood forest we have here is essentially probably the last frontier of ancient old growth
Yeah.
forest.
No, 3. 3 that I know.
Can you make me Big Jason, please?
Yeah. Drink this.
Don't take the blue potion.
There you go.
Yeah, see, that's what she was going to send me. Yeah, it's essentially a cactus.
Oh wow.
No, it's not a cactus. But you got all different colors that I wanted to send, and then it's my leg. You ain't getting my leg. Swan peach myrtle.
So we have myrtle down here, but don't know if we have that particular
I
variety.
know we got the crepe myrtle. I know that.
And my favorites, coral creeper.
Those look familiar.
They look like little bugs. Like little bugs with lips.
What's the name of that? What's the name of that plant that's called here?
It costed me $6 a packet.
A la motors.
I'm trying to remember what that one looks like. I can't think of it.
What was the name of that again? Creeping coral.
Yeah.
Coral creeper.
Oh. The flowers look like the peas. The peas. The flowers for the peas.
We have Mexican creeper.
Yeah, but if you look at the flower, it looks like they're peas.
Yeah.
I was trying to remember that.
Pea flower.
So I'm gonna try and grow these ones and look into getting you some other ones sent to you.
Well, if those came from an actual sourced site, you can probably just ship those from wherever, from either the company site itself, and just have them shipped down here as well. I can't read that. Man, this phone sucks. Few bucks, Donnybrook, Western Australia.
Hang on a minute.
Let me go big here. Okay.
If I hang info at Wildseeds Australia. Yeah, probably might have to try to see if I can order those.
Try the botanical
Because
garden.
I really, out of all of them, that's Mum's dog, Sherry. I really, really wanted to send you a kangaroo forward.
Yeah, I could guarantee I can throw that down here.
Say hi. You say hi.
Hey Cliff, have you thought about getting the seeds from your botanical garden?
I don't even know who I would have to talk to get those.
Your botanical garden will have a
Good boy.
membership.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can try to get it through the membership.
I mean, I could just pay to go to the botanical gardens. It's not that much.
Yeah, I mean, Friends of the Botanical Garden. I know the one in Phoenix does that.
I wonder if I could probably talk to see if I could get a hold of one of the groundskeepers. Because they're the ones that would do all of that stuff. They're the ones that'll go through there, trim all the trees, make sure everything's, kosher in the way it needs to be.
Yeah.
And, I mean, as part of that, they have to dispose of that stuff somewhere.
Yeah, but they're not going to dispose of the seeds. They're going to save those seeds.
Yeah. But if I get a hold of one, maybe the groundskeepers or somebody, I can maybe see if I can be like, hey, can I buy some of these seeds for this particular plant? Because the botanical gardens here is the only place I've ever seen a dang birch tree.
A what?
Birch.
Oh yeah, especially where you're at.
Yeah. I can find the white birch and yellow birch down here, but I'm not paying $400 for a damn tree.
No.
Dang, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. 5-year-old trees like $400.
Well, okay, that is an old tree though.
5 years? No, that's basically a nursery tree.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They charge you for trees down here. I don't know why. They charge you an arm and a leg.
Because they know they're hard to get hold of.
no, we have apple trees down here. Apple trees are everywhere. They're fairly abundant. They still want to charge you for a nursery tree in one of those like 5 to 7 gallon grow pots the nursery pots. Them trees are upwards of anywhere between 60 to $150.
Whoa, that's way more than us.
Damn.
That's way more than us.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say, Jason, you should know them prices on them trees at in the greenhouse. They're not cheap.
Yeah, like I said, the citrus here are a little bit more expensive than the like the apple trees or the peach trees or the nectarines. I think we paid like $35-$40 for those. You get a citrus tree here in a 1 gallon pot. Now you're talking $50 or more.
Damn. So I pick them up when they're like the what they consider saplings.
Nah.
And I
Yeah,
pick them up for about $20 a piece.
yeah, no, like the little 1 gallon little pots here. We're talking $50 plus for a citrus
For
tree.
citrus, damn,
I'm not kidding.
that's ridiculous. Because like all of the trees that I buy are technically grafted bare root, and I usually pick those up for around $30 a piece. Which sucks because I think I think two more of them are. I don't think two of them are going to make it. Which
Ooh,
is unfortunate because I was
Oh,
really
coffee,
looking forward to those.
dummies.
Say what?
She
I
has
forgot I was making a coffee. Forgot about my coffee.
Good night, Cecilia. Sorry, we were
nice to see ya.
sort of paying attention, but
Thanks, Cecilia.
Good night, Cecilia.
she's got a doctor's appointment in the morning, so hope it all goes well.
Forgot about my
Yeah,
coffee.
so I think if I lose these two trees, that is now officially four trees that I've lost over the last 3 years, 2 or 3 years.
Wow.
So $200? No, $100. No, about $140 because them trees are about $35 each, roughly, depending on the tree.
Well, it's so hard to believe that some people will actually charge so much for certain rose varieties.
Oh my God, you are telling me.
Whoa. The Lincoln
yeah.
is still expensive. Getting a
Yeah,
hold
that's
of
another one, and that's for the
Well, Lincoln-
horticulturists. Those are the people that actually spend their entire lives, or what they want to call careers, growing and like producing roses. That is their whole function in life.
and they
And they'll
make bank.
sell you a piece of that branch, and that branch is like $60.
I said, even
you're
trying to get a
like-
hold of a bare root Lincoln, last time I looked, and this was before inflation, this is before I left Arizona. Now, we're talking a little bare root thing for like $40 for a Lincoln. Now you get it in a pot growing, is tripled.
Yeah. Lincoln Rose. I could. Oh, the bright, vibrant red ones.
Oh, yes.
So basically, the standard Valentine's Day rose.
Almost.
Um,
There's a difference in the variety. This thing has got so many thorns on them that you can't get a hold of them. You have to use tongs.
Yeah, no. No, thank you.
Yeah, here's a hybrid for 70, Chrysler Imperial hybrid. That one's 35, but that's from a place called Gunny Seeds. Yeah, here you go. $26.99, so 27 from Gunny's Seed and Nursery. This is the Mr. Lincoln Hybrid Tea Rose, 1.5H bare root,
Gurney.
plant zones 4 through 10.
Not good.
Gurneys or gunnies?
Gurney's, Gurney.
Yeah.
Here, I can just do this.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da. If you don't mind, here. Oops, wrong button.
Yeah.
I always hit the wrong one when I'm not
Yeah,
paying attention.
Gurneys is not cheap.
For $30, this one might be worth it. There you go, Jason. I had stupid ads. Get off!
It's a baby.
Like I said, now if you go to its older sibling, okay, the one that is full of thorns,
Yeah, I can't tell if this one's full of thorns or not because it doesn't. There's not really a lot of information on this. There's like literally two. Oh, here we go. Hold on, let me see.
it's a super, super thorny. And I think I have one here in my yard.
The only way I'd have like super thorny roses if I was going to make a border out of them to keep people out of my yard.
Yeah, see, look, here you go. There's the. I don't know if you can see how thorny that is, but yeah, that's. You know, the funny thing is, I have roses like that. They're not even those gunny roses, and the roses I have here are saturated with thorns.
Yes.
And yes, I agree, Amanda. Rose bushes do actually make really good pest deterrents. If you weave them,
Vermin deterrent.
I'd say pest. I've got white roses, yellow roses, and purple roses, but they're kind of like a light purple, kind of like this one here, like this Queen Elizabeth.
Yeah.
But I have the yellow ones, these like Henry Fonda hybrid roses. I have those.
Yeah. My rose bush finally bloomed this year.
Oh,
I like it
nice.
in the ground.
Yes. And let's see. Let's go to present.
Ooh.
Share screen with this one here. And I actually took pictures of it the other day. Actually, yesterday. I just happened to take pictures of it because it was blooming.
Now, have you purchased any rose food?
Look at that one.
Yes,
Oh, wait
that
a minute.
is the
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you can see that. Yeah.
that's the rose hybrid. That's the rose you're looking for. I think that's the hybrid offshoot.
Yeah.
Eject Jason. Oh, that says elect Jason. Yes, I think I've got that same style,
Yeah.
but
I mean, yeah. Yeah, but look at the thorns on that thing.
oh yeah. Oh, dude, I know how to show you one of the pictures off
That's
of my
all-
rose bushes outside.
Yeah, whenever I had to trim this one here, I had to use tongs.
Yeah. Oh, those rose bushes are horrible. You have to it's like the only way to touch them is if you're wearing a pair of leather gloves inside a pair of welder's gloves.
But yeah, I mean, beautiful, beautiful flowers. It hasn't bloomed in 3 years.
Roses sometimes take a while to establish. You also have to feed them I think it's like every 3 to 6 months. You have to actually feed your roses. If you don't feed your roses, they won't produce.
Well, I put some of the compost around it, and all of a sudden it bloomed.
That's probably because it finally got enough nutrients. That's the reason why you have to do the rose
Yeah.
feed.
Mhm.
So, I mean, since you already work in that location, just go and pick up a bag of rose food, and you basically want to sprinkle roughly about a shot glass's worth of rose food around the base of the plant, and then
Yeah.
just water it in.
No, I used to take care of these here. Hold on a minute. I don't think I've shown these. I'm gonna have to go way back. I mean, way back.
Drops, get what are tree IV buckets for what? I'm confused now. I'm paying attention, but not paying attention. That's a sinkhole.
Hey, give me a few moments here.
No.
They
Maybe
see
I can
him
just-
scrolling. He's looking, trying to find some dang picture.
Da, 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 da.
I used
Come on,
to take care of the
find
rose
it.
gardens there in Kiwanis. Oh, that's older. Oops. 23, 20, 19, 17, 16. I know I was taking care of them before I left. There's my truck.
My truck.
And that's my yard. That was one hive out of a valve box. There's the garden. That was before the garden. Oh, that was fun getting rid of those guys.
Those termites?
Was it 2016? No, those were bees.
Why would you want to get rid of bees?
Yes, I know. I was always at the parade.
They're on somebody's property and they don't want them.
Because they were no, that because they were a liability. I got so many work photos in here, like the playgrounds.
I don't know why they went to
Fishing,
that
Kiwanis.
foam rubber on those playgrounds when like the old school wood chips were just as fine.
Oh,
No, not where we were, because the cats use them as a litter box to get rainwater.
Ooh, gross. I had gravel on the playground by my house when I was growing up.
Yeah,
Coco. Crispy.
oh jeez, were they? Was it older? Was it older than those? Old medication. Daughter's parade for. There's Molly with a broken arm. There's my old truck.
There's what?
Hey, Jason, you still
When
got
you
that
broke your
duster?
arm, I took pictures of it. Yes, I do.
There we go.
Fits better
if
now.
we do a meetup, remind me. I'll bring mine. You bring yours.
Oh, okay. It'll have to be a cold day.
God, dude, I'll wear that thing in like 80-degree heat. I'll be sweating
There's
my butt
the-
off, but I'll wear that in 80-degree
library.
heat. I've done it before.
I know. I'll be. Well, if I'm my 80 degrees, I'll be more than sweating.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't.
Yeah,
drink
but
enough
just
water.
imagine two big dudes,
Oh, there's the new dams
Yeah.
before they put them in.
duster. Yeah, but could you imagine how freaked out people would be? You got two big dudes.
Yeah,
in
maybe I
dusters
should get a
walking around.
holster and.
I've walked through the mall before
Oh, my
wearing
cool
mine
stuff.
with a katana in my pants.
Jeez,
Nobody noticed. Nice strawberries.
Was it, is it older than 215? Yeah. Those are the best fireplaces in the
Fireplaces?
house is the beehive. Yep. They hold so much heat.
Oh, I didn't even know Amanda popped off.
See.
She just like disappeared.
Beautiful, huh?
Apparently her phone got hot and said, bloop, done.
Oh. Yep. So no, that's what I used to do right there.
Yep. More pictures of Coco. Coco Pop. Scooter!
15.
Scooter!
Oh, by the way, there's my
Rocket.
there's my fire log. That was burning. That burned all night, and it kept the house warm with one log.
Nice.
Scooter. Gizmo. Daughter's parade.
You may or
which
may
was in
not
high
have those
school.
pictures, Jason.
Those darn parrots. Oh, believe me, I still have them.
Yeah, the palm trees. Like to dig holes in there. Dude, I'm like dying. I've only had one of these in a
I took all pictures. You know, when they were building the new dam at Tippytown Lake. Yeah, I had one. I'm fine. Those are the flooding right there in September of 2014.
Jesus. Oh, yeah, you did show me
We
some of
didn't
those
do a whole
pictures,
lot
man.
that
That
day.
water level.
More palm trees. Yeah. I mean, I had the nicest backyard, man. Ooh, when I got that backyard, it was almost done for. It was close. But I had this all super green when we left that house there. And that's how I kept my bedroom cool. That was the best orange tree I've ever had.
And you didn't save any of the seeds
That
from
was
that,
so
did
sweet.
you?
No, I
All
did
right,
not,
take care,
because
Drops.
when
Have
I
a good
worked-
one. Thank you for stopping by.
All right, good night, Drops. Sorry for scrolling all the pictures, but yeah, damages
Hopefully
from
we'll see you on
the
Saturday, Drops. If not, no worries.
downburst.
You gotta just start at the bottom and just scroll up since you're pretty much already. Well, or just scroll faster.
Well, I gotta wait for it to load. And no, it must have been just before I left, before I retired, before I left.
Shit
I took
truck.
those photos. Somebody decided to go ahead and take out one of our trees. That's the truck that bit me. Or one of them that bit me. Let's see, daughter's performance when she was in high school. Old Gizmo. ASU Research Center, one of my favorite fishing areas. Here we go. Here's some of them.
Yeah, you got the rose bushes. Rose bushes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, see, that's about.
And I know I
dozen
took
or
some
so.
just before I left.
2014. Yes, I told you.
Yeah,
should
no,
have
no, there's
started in
more than a
2014.
dozen in there. No, this is just some of them. That's the rifle I rebuilt. It was beat up bad too. You know, I know I took some before I retired.
Just keep scrolling down. I mean, you're almost.
Let's see, October 20, 19. I figure if I go to 19, I'll find it. That's when I moved here. Okay, we're still where I'm at now.
I believe your gorilla cart's full of water.
Okay, almost. Yeah, it is now.
Yeah, I bet
those
now
radishes.
it is. Damn.
Yeah, I know.
Got a standard looking one and the one that looks like a pear, like a ball sack.
They were both the same species.
Dude, and honestly, with radishes, it really depends
They were only
on
in there
whether
for
or
like
not the
3
root
months,
has
4
anything
months.
in front of it. So I'm gonna try a weird carrot
Well, no,
growing
what
method
it
that I
was
tried on
is
a music
I had the water drip off the roof line. No, I had it growing off the drip line, so whenever I cooled the house at night, it would get watered.
Hey, obstacle. Better late than never. How's it going?
Dust
How's work?
storms, dust. My obstacle,
Was your
at that
sunflower
harvest.
seeds that you
Woo-hoo!
lost?
And that wasn't all of them.
Yeah, you said
Yep.
you had like 5 of those
Too old.
things full? It's possible,
Yeah.
Jason, you may
I
or may
mean,
not have taken pictures.
And gallon Ziploc bags. Just look at those things.
Yeah, that leaf is huge.
Oh, by the
man.
way,
That thing's
mine
about the
germinated
size of a
already.
tire. Say
I
what?
know. And that's not at the bottom of the plant. I mean, look at how tall those things are.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, I delivered to a guy one time. He's got a fig tree in his front yard, technically. And he actually told me one time, he
Jealous.
said, hey, it looks like if you want to come back and pick some of these, go for it. Because me and my wife get too many of these things. We can't eat them. I forgot where that guy lives, but he physically gave me, like, on numerous occasions, he's given me permission to come back. I'll have to knock on the door and be like, hey, remember me? You said I could come back and grab something. That dude, 2-story house, his sunflowers
You need to find him again.
were taller than the peak of the
There we
pitch
go.
of the top of his roof. Those look fairly.
Yeah, this
I
is
see one red rose,
when
a
was this one?
couple of them, more white ones than anything else.
So this is in September, right where they're done, when they're pretty much done. So we would feed them for the winter time.
Yeah,
Make sure they got enough food to survive the winter. There's my truck.
the truck.
That one there is not going to quite make it.
Yeah, no, I can tell that's already dead.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, they had these growing too tight together. But that's what they wanted.
Yes and no. When it comes to roses, it's yes and no. It depends on how you groom the rose bush. If you groom it
Yeah.
the proper way, what you end up basically having is a tree that has everything at the top. So everything lower
Yeah.
than, you got a 2 foot, maybe 3 foot gap from where everything's growing to the base of the dirt. You have essentially looks like a palm tree.
Yeah.
And then
Well, these
everything.
guys also, they didn't get a whole lot of sun.
Oh yeah, those two on the end look sad as heck. Ooh man.
Hmm.
Roses also need a good amount of water.
Yes. Well, no, these guys got lots of water.
So what they were lacking is sunlight and nutrients. That one in the middle and the back is dead.
Yeah. I mean, this is when I was taking care of them just before I left. They said for me to go ahead and take care of them. Then I decided to go ahead and retire targets
Why are you showing me your balls?
because they're white.
Yeah, see that one in the back middle, that thing is toasted.
Yeah.
You showed me pictures of the roses in our yard.
Unfortunately, I lost my mini rose that I had, which I guarantee
Yeah.
if I would have put that in the
Remember that.
ground would not have been a mini rose.
Yeah.
I'd had
They
that
still
thing growing
won't.
for
They
2
won't
years.
get giant.
Oh no,
Yeah, but this
that
year-
mini. When you get those mini roses from the store that they claim on the tag is a mini rose, it's a mini rose because of the size of the pot. The bigger the pot you stick it in, the bigger the plant is going to get. When I first got that plant, it was only a few inches tall. I transferred that thing into 3 different planters because the first planter I put it in got destroyed due to wind. It was on a shelf and it got literally the whole shelf and everything else. I lost like 4 or 5 planters that day.
Yeah. No, your basic miniature rose will grow about 4 feet tall.
Oh, they'll grow bigger over the years.
Yeah,
Like,
but with the
that-
proper
again-
care, they're supposed to be like 4 feet tall.
They
Great
can.
for hedges.
That's the same
Okay.
thing with bunching onions. I mean, bunching onions are bunching onions. They're not supposed to get very big. But I stuck them in a container, spaced them out 3-4 inches apart, and now I've got
Yeah, look.
onion stalks that are freaking 3/4 of an inch to an inch wide.
Well, you can see that hill there. You can see all these trees right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the other side is got a steeper incline and big old giant pine trees. And that's towards the east. This is towards the west. Okay, so yeah, they did not get a full day of sunshine.
Now roses need at least 8 to 10 hours of sunlight.
Yeah, they did not get. They might have gotten 6,
Yeah, not enough for them.
except for in the middle of summertime.
If they would have that, so if you look at that, the second planter in the back, if they would have cut that tree out right there, that probably would have helped.
Oh yeah,
Because that tree, from the size of the base of that tree probably had a canopy about what, 15, 20 feet wide?
I'm trying to remember what that tree is. That's a
It looks
ficus
like a
tree.
pine tree.
It's a ficus,
Benjamina.
not a ficus benjamina. It's a different ficus.
Now that looks like a pine tree.
No, it's not. The pine trees are over on the hill on this side. There's a total of 4 planters. There's 2 on this side, 2 on the other side, and then the one small one there. Right over here is a little bridge where it goes right into the lake.
Yeah, they could have gotten at least 4 to 5 rose bushes in that little beam.
See that's not a pine tree. Oh no, that's not a ficus tree. That is a
Scooter.
yeah, it is a ficus tree.
No,
is a
that
ficus
looks like
tree.
a pine tree.
No, that's not a pine tree. That's a ficus.
No, that's not a pine tree. That's Oh, what's that stupid tree that's got like the bark? You peel off the bark and they come off in little sections like scabs.
No. These ones are the ones that are from India. I think that's what they are.
What is going on?
I can't remember. It's been a long time.
Scooter sees something back there.
So yeah, there it is right there. So it is not it's a type of ficus tree. I I just can't remember the name of it. So many ficus trees, it's ridiculous. No, wait a minute. There's your pine tree,
Wait a minute on that picture.
and that's the pine tree right here too.
Yeah, that's the pine tree.
And these are going to be ash and the oak. Be quiet. These are going to be the whatchamacallit, the chink pin oak trees.
Yeah.
They went crazy
And
with
then
those
the
in
one
this
pine
park.
tree all the way in the back corner.
Yeah, there's actually a couple of them over here. There's ash and the oak trees.
I love
we even
pine
planted
trees.
some red oak.
Oh, you have a red oak over there, or had?
Oh, there's
Well-
red oaks in one of our parks. Has got several red oaks in it.
Oh man, those are that's old growth trees.
No, they were planted just before I got there, and they took like 8 years for them to start to get established. Once they become established, they start turning into beautiful trees.
Oh, but that's what I'm saying. The red oak is old growth trees. They probably had a cutting. It probably took just to get to where they were before they planted them. They probably had those in the nursery for 30 years.
Yeah, and you know what? I never took pictures of them. I know
Because
what they
red
are.
oak grows slow as heck. But that's the stuff from, if you look at the
pictures.
California redwood forest, that's what's over there. It's all red oak. And everybody that's been there, we all know them damn trees are absolutely massive.
Okay.
Obstacle, you got that much snow in, was it Colorado? I'm drawing a blank right now. I think you said you lived in Denver or close to Denver-ish. My brain might be broken, so I might be wrong. If I can't remember, I'm sorry. My brain is fried today. I've been out in the sun for like 9 hours roasting.
Oh, that's Carver.
No, weeks ago. Okay, so you're
That's
yeah, Denver metro area. Okay, gotcha. Downtown area, I think, if I'm not mistaken, or the because Denver metro is a wide range.
No, I don't want that. No, stop.
Yeah,
Stop,
that
stop.
sounds about right for Denver about this time of the year too. Last major snowstorm before spring just whomps in and just be like, "Hi, here we are."
Probably would have to forget that.
Yeah, that's right, Wheat Ridge. That's
Let me go
actually
max
still not that
this one
far.
here.
It's roughly about an 8.5, and about 9 hours from where I'm at, maybe 10. On bad traffic day, I can get there in 9 hours. But yeah, Wheat Ridge, I've been up there. It's pretty nice. Thought about buying some land up there years ago, but I can't afford that
There we
shit
go.
now.
There's your red oaks right there.
Can't see nothing.
You can't see nothing. I should be sharing. Oh,
You
shoot.
gotta get rid of the other frame for.
Yep, I gotta get that one. Get rid of that one. Okay.
Yeah, I think when I used to live in Thornton up there, so yeah, Wheat Ridge was
There we go.
like an hour and a half away, like on a bad traffic day. You actually Googled the maps for it just to show me? You're funny. Yeah, that's definitely
Yeah,
that's
'cause I knew
oak
where it
tree.
was. Yeah, that's a red oak. But when these were planted, they were smaller than these. But yeah,
Yeah, oak
pretty,
grows slow, but if you give it enough sunlight and water, those things will.
oh yeah. Well, this is this one was a sprinkler
Floodplain?
park, not flood irrigation. Yeah, we had parks that we were able to flood. But that's the only park that we put the red oaks in.
Yeah, they'll soak that water up like a sponge.
Oh yeah,
But they still grow that stupid tree
that's
still
why it's
grows
always
extremely
dry.
slow.
Oh yeah, but these were planted before, at least 5-6 years before I started working with the city back in 2001.
So 95-ish, 95-ish area, 96.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
There we go.
we planted all kinds of trees. He said over at the Pyle Center they had a little area that you can sit at before they opened up for the old people.
Uh-huh.
A little senior center there, and they had a big square in the roof where a tree can poke through, and they had a Ficus benjamina in there, and its trunk was about 3 feet in diameter.
A decent sized tree. It's about just a little under 1.5 feet, 2 feet across.
No, that was 3 feet across.
Oh yeah, that would be diameter. Circumference is the outside.
Yeah.
So about it was circumference on that? Yeah, it'd have been about a 4.5, 5, almost a 5 foot, 5 foot around.
No, that's you got the radius, diameter, and the circumference.
Circumference. Yeah, that stuff always confused me when it came to stuff like that. I'm like, it's round, you cut it in half, you go straight across, and that's what. Yeah, that's the dimensions.
Times it by pi, you got your circumference.
Pi makes no sense. Sorry if y'all heard that. I apologize. I forgot to mute my camera.
Yep, that's fine. It's like we never heard anybody blow their nose before.
Right. Oh, dude, I used to work with some younger girls that at my job, and they refused to blow their nose in front of other people. They would literally, every time they had to blow their nose, they would go to the bathroom. And I was like, that is just a waste of freaking time. Just blow your nose and just do what you got to do. It's embarrassing. How is that embarrassing? That's like, I can understand embarrassing if you have to like shit in public and there's like hundreds of people around and you ain't got nowhere to go. That might be considered embarrassing.
Yeah.
Blowing your nose? No. Maybe picking a booger and eating it, that might be a little embarrassing and also kind of gross and creepy. But
yeah, a little disgusting, but yes.
In public, I mean, come on. I mean, everybody in America, and probably I would assume everybody, basically every human being, they're going to blow their nose regardless, whether or not they're in public or otherwise.
Or in the yard, working around all the pollen and dust.
Yeah, you got to do it. You got to do it. I mean, what does being in public or not being in public have anything to do with personal comfort?
Yeah, don't worry about it. Breathe easy.
Exactly. Damn chip clip. Doesn't want to work.
Yeah, so there's basically some of the history there of the of some of the parks in the city of Tempe.
Oh, actually, I know my phone buzzed, but what the heck was buzzing? Why was it buzzing? Freaking Silhouette Park Farm went live. What the heck?
A what?
Oh, Silhouette Park Farm, one of the other Australian YouTubers I have. That's the other one I couldn't remember. Water disinfecting? Yeah, I already know how to do that. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so yeah, it helped with that when I had my horticultural skills when I was with the city.
Yeah, I don't have horticultural skills. I just have like 2 freaking green thumbs, a green hand, and 2 green arms.
Well, that's what kept me from dropping out of high school, believe it or not, was those classes. It kept me in school. And I'm very thankful for that.
Yeah, see, the funny thing is when I was growing up, we didn't have agricultural classes in school. We had basically AutoCAD shop, welding, and
Yep.
mechanics, I guess, if you wanted like whatever, but
Our school had so many different classes
grade
you could take.
programs.
Oh, geez, it was almost like a college. I mean, you could take typing. Computers were just coming into was just now coming in back in the the mid '80s. It was coming in, so they had computer classes. Never took any of those. I said we had Photoshop, so you can
Yeah, I
do
remember
photos.
Photoshop.
The
Didn't
old
have it. Well, actually, no, we did have Photoshop in our school.
Now this is before digital cameras, so we had to develop our own film,
Yeah,
develop our own prints.
that was about the same time they were doing technically Polaroids.
Yeah. No, we still did stuff the old school. We had the
Oh,
dark
yeah.
rooms and everything. Yeah.
Dark room with the red lights or whatever, and yeah, you had to sit there and one chemical bath, two chemical bath, paper clip to the freaking strings.
Wash it off. Yeah. No, because we had to practice and practice and practice for the dark room, because when we were doing the negatives, no light whatsoever, none, not even
Yeah.
a red light. So it was all done by feel.
That would suck. Well, I mean, after a while, even in a dark room, if you're in there long enough, you start
You know
to
where
see
everything's
things.
at.
Yeah, because that on top of that, your eyes actually focus because of the light,
Yeah.
the lack of light. You actually do see in the dark.
Yeah, but I still remember putting the film in the canisters in the dark, and we had to make sure everybody done, because it'd be 4 of us in there at a time.
Oh yeah,
Make sure-
because the minute you open that door, you pretty much kill the negatives.
Oh yeah, so because then we would turn on the red light after that. We wouldn't turn the lights on. We wouldn't open the door. The door was closed, and we had to have a light switch for the outside with the red light on there. Do not open, because the filming was going on. Not the filming, but the process was going on.
So I know a lot of those film rooms, what they ended up doing, as I know some of them, they had the light switch was actually on the inside of the wall. So when you open the door, light switch was there. And then when the door closed, they had one of those little standard bar latches that
Yeah.
would go into the frame. That way nobody could try to open it from the outside.
Well, our dark room had 2 doors.
Ouch.
So that actually helped. So that's where I learned to do film processing. Now, I enjoyed the class, but I really didn't. I just took it just because. It really wasn't an easy A. It wasn't.
All right. Good night, Deb. Take care. Thanks
Good night,
for
Deb.
listening. Bye. Oh, sorry.
Bye, Deb.
Bye, Deb.
You have a good one. Hopefully we'll see you on Saturday. If not, no worries.
Yep. We'll see her on Saturday. Hopefully not late.
Yeah, it depends.
And-
Like I said, she gets there, she gets there. She doesn't, meh. Last week's live was kind of sad. I was just a little disappointed. I only had like 11 people in there.
Oh, I know. Usually you have more. Yeah.
Yeah, normally I'm upwards between like almost 15 and 20, but
Let's see. We had ag mechanics. We had auto mechanics. We had several. And Mandy's back. We had several of the home economics classes, home ec, the cooking, sewing, the babysitting classes, I call it, for the the moms that have the kids early.
great.
Yeah, and let's see, we had the animal part, and then we also had the horticulture. Shh, quiet. Our farming class. Hey, Jax, how's it going? Nice of you to join us so late.
Smarty pants.
Yeah. So yeah, we had all kinds of different. I mean, all
I'm
kinds.
feeling just fine. I've got my next batch of baggies ready to send out, and they're about $30-40 a bag. But yeah, you didn't hear that from me, and you don't know the location to which I am dealing.
Yeah, sure.
He's
Just
the one that said it. He didn't say doing. He said dealing.
Yeah. Yeah, I deal in containers that deals with lead projectiles. There we go. And Rob on the road decided to join us tonight too. Let's go ahead and put this out again. I got a little bit of time. Since I had a
How do,
nap,
Mr. Rob? How do?
yeah, since I had a nap today, caught up in a lot of my sleep.
I did not have a nap today. I went to bed late and had to get up early. I had to get up at the same time I normally get up because I had a 10 o'clock appointment with my tax preparer.
Ah,
Got up, did my thing, drove over there, and then from there I went to grab some eats, came back, and pretty much I was outside from 11 o'clock to roughly when you seen me post my first comment on the live page.
yeah, yeah. Like I said, I would probably say I was up all night. I did not sleep.
Yep, hopefully with the special beverage, You
Yeah,
should sleep.
I had one. Yeah, I should sleep good.
sleep
I'd
decently.
really sweat tomorrow for it too.
Yeah. Like that's it, dude. I'm so actually surprised Saturday I only had one.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm fine with just having one, sometimes two. But that's all I need. That's all I want.
Well, technically, remember my one is like 4 ounces of, 35%.
Yeah, mine's only what, maybe ounce and a half.
Yeah, I was gonna say a little over a standard. Actually, no, because the standard. Yeah, I think a standard shot's like 1.5 ounces.
Yeah.
So that's.
Doesn't bother me.
Oh, shit.
Honestly, I really have my coffee.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I
like
have a standard. I have 8 ounces.
Yeah, I actually bought beer and I haven't even had one yet.
Mm.
And I bought it almost a week ago.
Oh damn! Please tell me you have it in the fridge.
I had a beer last week though, right?
You did.
I did. Big old giant green can.
Yep.
That was the first beer I had in a long time.
The only thing I remember coming in a green can is O'Doul's.
No, Modelo with the lime.
Yeah, that's right.
Mhm.
Oh man, my nose is center.
Lex fixing to be a great video.
With Muskrat,
drinking?
got 2A video. He's got a 2A video coming.
Oh, okay.
For those of you who don't know what 2A means, that's the American Second Amendment.
Yep.
The right to bear arms.
Yep.
Which, do you know how hard it is to get those, man? You ever had to try to wrestle a bear for his 2 arms? Them bastards are hard to kill.
Yeah, they are. Before they kill you, yeah.
Yeah, and trying to get its arms off? Shit.
Yeah,
That's like trying to undo a rusted undercarriage bolt with a wrench that's the wrong size and too
with a
damn
crescent
short.
wrench. Crescent wrench. That always wants to slip off.
I mean, the design is great, but they seriously, after 40 years of that wrench, there should be an improvement.
Well, you can't fix sloppy.
They need to. I mean, again, the premise of the wrench is fine. They just need to
Tighten the
adjust
tolerances.
the clamps.
No, they need to tighten the tolerances on it.
Or have some sort of locking mechanism that once it's in place, it doesn't move. But then again, we got Nipix, so we have those little adjustable clamping wrenches.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, yeah, like I said, my pumpkins have started. Oh, I was out in the greenhouse today, and I saw the ground cherries are just now starting to break ground.
Oh, great.
So gooseberry
Did you
pie
put
coming
those in the planters, right? Or did you put those in the containers?
I planted them in a larger container, a 4-inch container, so I can at least give them time to get to grow a little bit before I have to transplant them again. I do not want to try transplant twice like I did last year. going from the pods to a larger pot, and then from the pot into the ground.
I don't even do that. Half the time, most people I see use those starter trays. They go from the starter tray right to the ground.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I didn't have anything really prepared yet. By the time I needed to put them in the ground, and they needed more room, so that's what I did. So yeah, this year I started them in the pods and in the 4-inch pots.
Okay, not too bad.
And what I really want to do is I want to get a bunch of those 2-inch deep ones. You know, 2x2s, and they're like 3 inches deep.
Yeah, the square planters.
Yeah, the little square ones, but they're all individuals.
Yeah, I've got a whole bunch of those actually.
Yeah, I'm finding I like those too.
Yeah, I think I got those. Majority of the time when you get those containers, they usually come with strawberries in them.
Or some flowers. My chili toppings came in 4 of them, and then I said
Yeah,
I
it's
had
basically like a stick. Yeah, it's the 2x2 by like 3 or 2x2 by 2 or 2x2 by 4, depending on where you get them. But I've seen the like deeper ones and then the shorter ones.
Yeah, and those ones are good. I've been doing from like my what do you call it? The like the squash or something. I'll put those in there. The peppers, the smaller seeds, I'll put those in the pods. And by the way, I did a lot of my other pods. Same thing, all pods of 9. I am liking that so much nicer.
Oh, you weren't here because you were having issues with the internet. So I bought that other container, that $5 one from the Dollar General.
Yes.
And I was mentioning that the tray got obliterated.
Yeah.
The watering tray. I don't know how it happened. Apparently, it blew my chair over. Didn't knock the chair over entirely. Smashed one whole corner. And then I came back the next day, and the trays were all over the yard. The planter was the bottom watering tray was completely smashed. It had like 7 or 8 different cracks in it that were all the way to the base. My Jiffy, the other one, the $6 one that actually comes with the premix in it. All you got to do is get it wet.
Oh, good night, Ajax.
Oh, later, JJ. That one was upside down and halfway across my patio.
Oh.
And then I don't know how, because here's the thing. I put a bag of seed starter mix on it. Even dry, that bag weighs about 1.5 pounds, give or take, maybe 2 pounds. Yep. Had that on top of all 3 of those. No, that sucker was on the other side of like where I parked my truck. So it moved from the wall, which is like right outside my door.
Yeah.
Like 7 feet. The wind blew it over there.
The wind blew it over, or did the cherry hit it and knock it over?
No, the wind blew it over. Because the chair, in the windstorm, my chair was in the same spot.
Oh, wow.
Which was funny. Because I got it right outside the door. I actually put it against the wall, and then I have another table, a little green one. I sat right next to it, and I had all that stuff on there. But the container itself...
Jeez.
Ooh, I think I got that enough to clear, and now I can breathe. So here's how the trays come. So this is how they come like this.
Oh, yes, those ones, yes. I've seen those. Scooter,
so, yeah. And there's 4 of these in each one of those trays. So I think with this, you have a slightly better option than, yes, our the way we're doing it is good for the trays that we have. But again, that particular tray comes with 4 of these in there, and these are 6 cell. If you really want to cut them.
Yeah.
Either that or it's 18.
Yeah. But like I said, we're not doing a mass of the same species planting. We're doing 6 to 12.
Yeah, testing.
Yeah.
Okay. So you'll if you notice, the corner of this one's actually busted that corner too.
Yeah. Yeah, but what I'm saying is that we are home gardeners. We're pretty much by ourselves. We're not doing 36 different plants just to put in a garden of the same species.
Yeah, I'm not growing 35 to 40 different varieties of tomatoes for canning or whatnot.
Yeah, I mean, you get some tomato plants now. Even 4 of them will produce a lot of tomatoes.
Oh, I had one year before last, and I probably got about 50 pounds of tomatoes off that stupid thing.
Oh yeah.
One plant, and they were Roma tomatoes, and I just kept getting them.
Oh yeah. Like I said, for like squash, I'm not gonna be planting 20 squash plants.
You don't need it?
No. If you're lucky, 4 to 6, and you're still gonna give them away.
Oh, I had first year I had maybe 4, and I grew at least 4 to 5, maybe 6 squashes that were over 4 pounds.
Yeah. But when we're going to be planting squash, we're going to be planting, 6, or 6 to 9, depending on how good our yield is off of our seedlings.
I'd say
Our
4.
germination rate. So we're
Yeah.
going to plant maybe 4 different species at the max.
Yeah, I did Ford Hook and the Summer Short or whatever the hell. Basically the pickling zucchini.
Yeah. I enjoy the zucchini, the crooked neck squash, egg corn, and we're doing spaghetti squash. Wait
Are
till you
you
see
doing
next week.
you're doing the Armenian, but that's technically a cucumber.
Yeah, that's a cucumber. So I got my pickling cucumbers, and then I have the pickle bush and the Armenians. That's what I have this year. Like I said, I got 4 tomato plants, 2 in each pot. Then I put marigolds in there, around there, just to keep some of the insects out. Then same thing with the pickle bush pickles. I got 2 in each pot there, and then I got a couple of marigolds in there with them. But like I said, there's only 4 plants. That's all I'm going to need.
Yeah, pickle bush.
Pickle bush.
Pickle bush. Hashtag pickle bush.
The gherkin bush.
Gherkin bush. Pickle bush. Gherkin pickle.
Yeah.
Sounds dirty.
Like I said, I got 4. I had 4 out of the 5 of the Armenian cucumber survive so far
Hey,
for germination rate. So
pretty good odds on 4 to 5.
yeah, especially if those seeds are at least a year old. Those left over from last year.
If stored properly, again, those seeds should be good for like 3 to 5 years either way.
Yeah. And let's see. I threw in a bunch of potatoes. The corn is doing wonderful. The kale and the cauliflower, the plants have already stiffened up. So I was like, yes, they're not wobbly anymore. I mean, they're good.
Secure.
Yeah. So they'll start to get a little bit bigger stalks here shortly.
Nice.
They actually have. Let's see. The spaghetti squash. I got those are going. I put 2 of them in with the corn, 3 of them in with the corn already. I need to do I was thinking about doing a zucchini here on one of them.
I'm listening.
On the
I
other-
just got a sinus thing.
On the other part, then I won't be able to do any pole beans for at least a couple more weeks until the corn gets taller. Let's see. The peas are doing really, really good. The bush beans are really starting to take off now.
Yeah, I haven't. My bush peas have not popped up yet,
Yeah.
but
Well,
I've
if anybody
technically only
wants-
planted like 3 of them.
Now, if you watch my video today that I posted, I videoed that last Friday. I finally got it out today.
I got a 2-minute one that I still have filmed like a week ago almost.
Huge difference today. I mean, absolutely huge difference in just the 5 days. So yeah, I mean, it's night and day. The irises are growing.
How are your mammoths doing?
They're already this tall. They still have the seeds that's still attached to the leaves. They'll fall off on their own. I started the pumpkins already. I got so far 5 asparagus out of the 24 are showing signs. I got one of them now that's already 8 inches tall.
Nice. That'll be good next year. That thing will just take off.
The jalapenos have not grown yet,
Damn it.
but those only been in the ground for a week, and then it just cooled off again. So it's like, oh, jeez.
Well, that and the fact that you guys just got like a crud ton of rain.
Oh yeah, well that lower level low it came through here, it just just cooled everything off. Let's see. I planted one other one. I can't remember what it was. Oh, the dill. The dill is already breaking ground.
Nice.
That mammoth dill.
I can grow dill, but the problem is it's got such a short window to get it all.
Oh, I know. So I'm going to actually find a spot that's nice and sunny all day. So when they're about 8 to 10 inches tall, I'm going to take the whole thing out of the ground and plant the whole thing in the ground and just let it go. Let it do its thing.
Oh, you're talking about the dill?
The dill, yeah. Like, see,
Yeah, you might if you get lucky enough to get the thing to flower and seed. Then yeah, if it drops the seeds in the area, then yeah, you can spread out pretty quick.
yes. So I'll probably let one go to seed this year, and I'll probably harvest the rest of the seeds.
Yeah, I've got.
That's so I can add it to spices and stuff like that, because I like dill pickles. Now, what's that other spice that looks like the dill but they use in sausage? Fennel.
Coriander. Oh, fennel.
Yeah. I might do a fennel next year.
No, not funnel. Fennel.
Yes, that one.
Yeah. Look, it looks like essentially like a micro football.
Yeah. And I want to be able to collect some of the seeds off of that.
I've never actually considered taking that out of, because you can get that in certain spices. It has fennel seed, or you can just buy a jar of fennel seeds. I
Yeah.
never actually considered buying that just as a standalone, because normally that particular spice is like $3 to $5 depending on the container.
Yeah.
But the question is that particular seed, is it actually viable to grow in the container, or was it sterile when they put it in there for that specific reason?
Well, they probably put it in a dryer to dry it to make your spices. So therefore, it got overheated.
Maybe not. I
We
mean,
don't know.
I suppose the only way to find out is to actually buy a seasoning container of fennel. Actually, I think I have some at the house anyway. And actually see if I can get it to propagate.
Yeah.
Now, the only question is afterwards is, even if you do get it to propagate and you do get a bush or a plant or whatever, is it going to be a sterile plant and not produce seeds? Or if it does produce seeds, are the seeds going to be inert?
Yeah, we don't know. That's why I figured I'd just buy the seeds itself in the package and go that route. So yeah, so you get your, because I happen to like that spice in my sausage. Not a whole lot, just enough.
No, you really only need a little bit, because even when it's ground down and blended, it's like cracked. It's like black pepper.
It's powerful, yes.
Yeah, it's like those black pepper kernels. You squash a piece of black pepper, and you only need like 3 or 4 of them little balls in anything, and you can taste it like almost instantly.
Oh, that's basically what's in some of your Italian sausages.
Yeah, it's one of the main ingredients.
Yeah.
It's also good for your like spaghetti, or well, not really spaghetti, but more pizza sauce.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I've tried to grow do it before, and I've not found a spot in the yard where it's actually grow.
I can barely hear you anymore.
Oh, that's weird.
He was too far from his microphone.
No, it was. You heard me before, right? Like no problems.
It started going away,
That's weird.
like you were the background noise, and it was trying to block out the background noise.
There's no background noise. I'm like literally
know.
the only thing in my room
No, but-
going on right now. I don't even have
No.
the TV on.
Probably the program is trying to block out some of the background noise.
Well, I mean, because I've been back here the whole time. You heard me just fine before that,
Yeah,
right?
all of a sudden it just started to distort
Oh, that's weird.
like it is right now.
That could maybe be just your internet.
It could be.
Because I did notice it kind of at the beginning of the chat. Your
I was
even
thinking a
from
little bit.
StreamYard, the sound and the lips did not match.
Yeah, same thing with you, back and forth every once in a while.
So I think that might just be your internet.
It could be.
But I mean, you because you guys are still on the ass end of that storm, so
Oh yeah.
could still technically be affecting it. And we are at 3 hours, Jason.
Yeah, I know.
Sad part is we could probably go another 2 hours just talking, but
Oh, I
I know
know.
somebody's got to work in the morning.
Yeah, I know. I
The
should
only work
sign
I'm
off.
doing is yard work.
So I should sign off. Stay on Cliffy for a few minutes. Alrighty, everybody, have a wonderful evening. Have a good night. Sleep well. Enjoy the sweet dreams. And always remember, after you get up, go outside and enjoy the outdoors.
Bye, folks. Have a good one. See you Saturday.